We gon' defend it. Homie, this side. And we gon' defend it. Let me hear you say, his squad. We gon' defend it. Homie, this side. And we gon' defend it. Let me hear you say, his squad. I got the whole squad with me now. Train to go. Come play games if you want to. Try to crash eyes. You done took the wrong route. We gon' crash you like a stunt dude. Check y'all like 1, 2. Slap your head like your uncle. You wanna ride, stay buckle. It get loud down here, get wild down here. Time to feel the jungle. Never disrespect the squad that's defended by a line. And some beasts on the feast on opposition. Another line in the back singing to the ER just in case you got through. The first line was tripping. But if for some reason it get crazy, I got watchers on the corner for my safety. Everybody here well coached. Change the weather under pressure, stay cool like an AC. Woo! But we still make heat. Woo! Was you trying to play me? We be 3 plus AD, but I'm a fool so low. Can't nothing break me. Be great, only way to do great things. Hit hard, only way to make a statement. Come up in our territory, make a payment. Or be in debt with your neck, gotta play. We gon' defend. Homie, this side. And we gon' defend it. Let me hear you say, his squad. We gon' defend it. Homie, this side. And we gon' defend it. Let me hear you say, his squad.
I hit them boys. We throw them toys. Got saying that QB. We them boys. We the realest. We go gorillas. We out here, homie. You gon' feel us. Don't make me come down. Get in that box. Like I'm red. I'll knock your socks. Won't play y'all boys. Cause we some bullies. We'll take your cookies. Cause y'all some rookies. I'm in the building. Me and Scott Jones. We do lane. We don't play zone. We play that man. So guard your hand. I see your eyes. You're scared,
we
man.
We gon' defend it. Homie, this side. And we gon' defend it. Let me hear you say, his squad. We gon' defend it. Homie, this side. And we gon' defend it. Let me hear you say, his squad. Yeah.
Emmanuel Ogbe, part of the Buffet Boys. Shout out Solo D. Shout out to DWA. Let's eat.
Yo, Solo. You know they been saying you gotta make a hit squad part 2. But you know, man, we hungry this time, man. We gotta eat this time.
Back in the beast mode. AFC, we tryna rap up the East Coast. Take shots, fall back, then reload. Get the powder time to slap up these foes. Anytime we hit the field, then we must play. And these boys going hard, man, I must say. Try to stay on one route like the busway. Trying to eat teams up like a buffet. Eat the offense like a buffet. Eat the quarterback like a buffet. Eat the running back like a buffet. Eat the wide receiver like a buffet. Eat the whole line like a buffet. Eat the coach up like a buffet. Eat the fan base like a buffet. Stay on one route like the busway. I say and not quote. Go hard or go home is the motto. A pick or a sack is the lotto. Let's cook them like Emerald Lagasso. My bad, Lagasse. He going south, that is not me. Hungry for greatness, so I eat. Stay in my zone like a Bobby. Jumping off the edge like E and Shaq. Straight pressure, never even back. Protection on the way you gon' get wins. Split through the middle like Wilkins. Got some backers on the back that's gon' back me up. Straight action, we be acting up. Tell Coach Job his best plan, but it still get snatched by X-Man. Cause we back in the beast mode. AFC, we tryna rap up the East Coast. Take shots, fall back, then reload. Get the powder time to slap up these foes. Anytime we hit the field, then we must play. And these boys going hard, man, I must say. Try to stay on one route like the busway. Tryna eat teams up like a buffet. Eat the offense like a buffet. Eat the quarterback like a buffet. Eat the running back like a buffet. Eat wide receiver like a buffet. Eat the whole line like a buffet. Eat the coach up like a buffet. Eat the fan base like a buffet. Eat
eating like a buffet, it be a long day, we ain't gon' play. Yeah, them boys green, no subway. Pick the ball off X and BJ. I don't care about what he and she say, that's nonsense. Check the replay. I work overnight and it's early morning, but I'm turned up cause it's game day. They don't really want it with your boy. O-line really get destroyed. Ex-Patriot, Cal Van Noy, put him on his butt, hurt hemorrhoids. What's a grown man to a boy? Jam him at the line, dare you to throw it. Discipline coach Brian Flores, never get me riled to the boys. Fans better pay attention, even social distance. I got a witness and you know we blitzing, but mind your business. Christian Wilkins on the line of scrimmage, far from timid, pushing to the limit, revving engine. You know we gotta get it, Nick Nina. You know we gonna bring it, Van Ginkle. Take it to the business, fins up till my life is finished. Say it with my chest cause I'm in it. A lie, no why, I admit it. New era, yeah, I live it. A win streak, we just keep on winning. So I lose, tell them suck the limit. Bills with the Jets in New England. Miami top dogs where you hear me.
Back in the beast mode. AFC was trying to rap up the East Coast. Take shots, fall back, then reload. Get the powder time to slap up these foes. Anytime we hit the field, then we must play. Any boys going hard, man, I must say. Try to stay on one route like the busway. Trying to eat teams up like a buffet. Buffet. Eat the offense like a buffet. Eat the quarterback like a buffet. Eat the running back like a buffet. Eat the wide receiver like a buffet. Eat the whole line like a buffet. Eat the coach up like a buffet. Eat the fan base like a buffet. Stay on one route like the busway.
So low, so low, so low, deep. So low, so low, so low, deep.
I know the whole city riding. A little early, it's a bit surprising. Business moves, now we enterprising. Switch it up, now we improvising. Go to get in the winter column. Whole squad been trained to go. Fins for life, we throw the foe. Singing this just to welcome bro. To a time, to a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. My intuition told me this. To trust the coach, he holds the gift. He knowing when to go with fits. So we knowing when to switch. This year we got the golden pick. Time to see what that pick about. Bad vibes get sent out. Only fans up in this house. We been waiting, yeah, we been patient. Now it's time to cash out, no discount. Super Bowl, yeah, we en route. I don't know when, but it's close. I don't wanna overhype it, I just know I like it. So excited, you gon' notice now. You should notarize it. They say tour from that rock. Shout out to Samoa and Islands. Time to lay the smack down. You think he Dwayne Johnson? Time to be the people's champ. Hit him with the people's elbows. Sit together like it's Velcro. You think you could stop us? Hell no, all day I dream about sports. I think I need some Chateau custom with some Dolphins colors. Just to let them know we here. Yeah. I know the whole city riding. A little early, it's a bit surprising. Business moves, now we enterprising. Switch it up, now we improvising. Go to get in the winter column. Whole squad been trained to go. Fins for life, we throw the foe. Singing this just to welcome bro. To a time, to a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time.
To a time, to a time. Really hope he the man. Hope we found us a gem. Like the Heat found Bam. Wanna take time to thank Fitz, cause he put on the show. But the young man up, in the whole city know. Time to catch all the blessings. Cash out on the investment. Ball out, don't choke. Fins want all the smoke. Chris Gregg gave hope. Coach flow like spoke. Dan Marino still a GOAT, but to a man on go. Watch to a man throw. Watch to a man scope. Watch to a man dishes that we never ever seen before. Fins up, let's win. Born ready for a ring. Maybe 3, 4, 5, 6. It's damn week, use 10.
I know the whole city riding. A little early, it's a bit surprising. Business moves, now we enterprising. Switch it up, now we improvising. Go to get in the winter column. Whole squad been trained to go. Fins for life, we throw the foe. Singing this just to welcome bro. To a time, to a time. Time to shine. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time.
So low, so low, so low. So low, so low, so low.
About them Dolphins, fellas. Dolphins on 3. 1, 2, 3. Dolphins!
Canes over here. Get some canes over here. We got some canes over here. There go some canes over
Relax
here.
and take notes while I step in. Ain't no question. I've been repping. See my squad ballin', that's a blessing. I'm texting with my homies from that West End Zone crew. Say they taking shots, told me roll through. I told you about that orange and green. We click tight, big bites, we destroy your team. Make the world view our games like a horror scene. Stuff opponents in a can like Goya beans. I mean, representing for the team. Let us hit it out. You can't get connected with us. Check your figure note. Infamous with that swag, it's original. The copycats can copy that, but we go get some more. No gate, no Seminole. We let it stay, but in this state we is the general. Coral gave us around the world, we don't have a limit. We rep that youth from the streets to the academics. Get some canes over here. Get some canes over here. Get some canes over here. Throwing U's up. How we do our thing over here. Get some canes over here. Get some canes over here. Get some canes over here. Throwing U's up. How we do our thing over here.
All we do, please, is the hurricane. You ain't got that work, you can't serve the canes. I know you been watching, we been hurting things. Where that crown at, homie, we them dirty canes. We gon' get that title, what that purdy ring. Gotta turn over chain for every team. Green and orange on my back, get a foreigner's back. I'm scoring while you roaring like a lion getting sacked. ¿Qué pasó, papi? Tú no puedes conmigo. Argentino de principio, huracán en mi equipo. Got the passion like Sebastian when I'm rapping, that's a fact. Got that 7-6 jersey for the legend, one sack, yeah.
Get some canes over here. Get some canes over here. Get some canes over here. Throwing U's up. How we do our thing over here. Get some canes over here. Get some canes over here. Get some canes over here. Throwing U's up. How we do our thing over here.
We got some canes over here and we bout that. Solo D and them ballin' boys, yo, we got that. No good chillin' in the cut, hard rock back. And if you hating on them canes, better stack. It's the state of the MIA. The U is back, what them haters gotta say. Them hurricanes, we be ballin' all day. Turnover chain, got the people going crazy.
No, whoop, whoop, it's the sound, so you know who it is. They counting finals ballin' like the U up in here. Gold teeth, grillin', chillin', Solo D, what it is. We got the turn up chain, gang up in here. Cause it's a UM thing, orange and green is the gear. We coming to you HD, so it's crisp and clear. Now put them U's in the sky, don't stand and chill. And let them know if they don't know, we got some canes up in here.
Get some canes over here. Get some canes over here. Get some canes over here. Throwing U's up. How we do our thing over here. Get some canes over here. Get some canes over here. Get some canes over here. Throwing U's up. How we do our thing over here.
Canes, we be ballin' all day. Canes, we be ballin' all day. Canes, we be ballin' all day. Them hurricanes, we be ballin' all day.
Who that?
So low, so low, so low, G. So low, so low, so low, G.
Hey guys, I'm Danny Johnson, CEO at TPP, The Positive Porpoise.
I'm Jason Miller from Fins Up SoCal Fan Club.
I'm Scott Howell from Atlanta Dolphin Club.
Mark Angelo, NorCal Dolphin Club.
And you're listening to Clock Blockers, Miami fans' #1 morning show.
Run it, 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 run it.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, Stephen D, and we are live on the #1 Miami fan morning show. That's right. I'm talking about clock blockers, baby. What is up with y'all this morning? How y'all doing? Are y'all ready? Are you ready? If you are not pumped up on this channel this morning, if you are not pumped up about the Miami Heat, if you are not pumped up about the Miami Dolphins, what are you doing on my channel this morning? Seriously, what are y'all doing? Y'all better be pumped. South Florida is straight rocking, and I'm here for it, baby. All of it. I'm talking about the Heat. I'm talking about the Dolphins. I'm talking about rings upon rings upon rings upon rings upon championship rings. We need rings. I am so freaking excited, man. I am so pumped. Woo! So much news happening in the 305. I have not been, I don't know if I've ever been this excited about 305. About the 305, baby. I don't know if I have been. Are you? I am super excited. It is Tuesday, August the 3rd, the countdown to my birthday. 10 more days, people. 10 more days. What are y'all getting me for my birthday? What are y'all getting me for my birthday? That's all I want to know. What is up? What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am super excited that y'all are hanging out with me right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network, a network made by the fan for the fans. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. That is right. I'm super excited. Man, oh man, oh man. Stuff went down in the NBA. We're going to talk a little NBA this morning. I'm just letting y'all know. We are going to talk a little NBA this morning. Why is that? Because, I mean, look at everything that went down yesterday. We're going to get into it. I'm not going to get into it right this second, but we're going to get into it. I need y'all to make sure y'all do a couple things. Number one, hit that like button if you haven't hit it already. Hit it, tap it, smack it. I don't care. Pancake, eat it, drink it with your coffee. I don't care. Hit it. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. If you have not subscribed already, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm serious. I'm not playing with you. I am not playing with you. I just can't believe it. I just can't believe that Pat Riley found a way to do it again for the Heat. And it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun in Miami this year if you are a Miami fan. If you are a Miami fan, whoo, I am excited. How about them Dolphins? If y'all ain't excited for my man Tua Tagovailoa, come on, man. Come on. I'm talking about the savior of our franchise. Yes, I'm optimistic. Yes, I'm all about positivity. Yes, I can be a homer sometimes. I admit that. There's no denying that. I'm not denying that here on this channel this morning. I'm not denying that. But what I will say is, boy, we look good. We look good. It's like me looking in the mirror at myself like, God, woo, you look so good, Stephen. You look so good. That's what the Dolphins look like right now. That's what the Dolphins look right now. I don't know, man. I don't know. The Dolphins look good. The Miami Heat look good. And I just think we're gonna do some big things here. We are going to do some big things. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. All right. Let's see here. Can we say, I got a million people texting me this morning. Just so everybody knows, a little after 9 o'clock today, I'm going to have Alex Donno on from 5RSN's Sports. Super excited to have Alex Donno on. He's going to hang out with me. We're going to hang out. We're just going to talk. We're going to talk Miami Heat basketball. We're going to talk Miami Dolphins football. We're going to talk about Tua Tagovailoa. We're just going to talk. We're going to talk 305 sports. It's going to be good stuff. It's going to be good stuff. Guys, if you haven't done so already, please join. Join the channel. Become a member of the channel. Where are all my members at? If you are currently a member of the channel, go in the chat box right now. Let these people know that they need to sign up to the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network on YouTube. Let them know. Let them know right now. Let them know that the number one morning show is Clock Blockers. Let them know. Tell them. Join now. Join today. Join this second. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be good times. Guys, if you want to donate to the channel, you can donate a few different ways. You can do the YouTube live super chat. You can do it through Cash App, MSMpodcastNetwork, or you can also do PayPal, whatever one you want to do. All three of them. Donate to the channel, help the channel grow. We got a lot of good stuff going on, and it's going to be good stuff. So it's it's going to be good. It's going to be good. We're going to have Cameron Scott from East 32 Dolphins Tailgate on. We're going to talk a little Miami Heat with him, and I am super excited about that. So we're going to hang out with him for a little bit too. Also, follow me on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook, and on Twitter at Stephen D. SKPL. What does SKPL stand for, Stephen? Well, let me tell you what it stands for. It stands for spread kindness, positivity, and love, because that's what I do up here. I'm all about positivity, kindness, and love. Be kind to your fellow neighbor. Be kind to that loser Jets fan down the street who just doesn't know that wearing that gang green is ruining his life. Is ruining his life. Be kind to that Bills fan who just doesn't know any better. Who just don't know. Who doesn't know. Who can't get over losing 4 straight Super Bowls. I feel let's have a moment of silence for Bills fans because they just don't know. Let's be kind to that delusional Patriots fan in the chat box. Be kind to him. Because he knows not what he does. There's a reason he's on here every morning. You want to know why? Because he wants to be a Dolphins fan. Let's pray for him. Let's pray for him right now. Lord, please let all Patriots fans know that they suck and that they can come over here. They can come over here. We could do it. We could do it. I'm just saying look, say it with me now. I believe that the Dolphins are the best team ever in the NFL. Okay? That's what I believe in. That's what I believe in, okay? So make sure you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, okay? Not playing with y'all. Go follow me right now. Go follow me. Look here. Do I have to go get my man Wade, who, by the way, I don't know where he is this morning. I want you to get on with Wade right now and say, oh, Wade, you just not going to show up to Steven's show, huh? Huh? No, Wade had something to do. Understandable. We're not gonna blame Wade this morning. Pete wants to know, you have MySpace? Yes, I have MySpace. Actually, I don't know. I haven't been on MySpace in years, but I never deactivated it. So if the website is still up, I'd like to think maybe my thing is still up. But we're talking like 15 years ago, son. 15 years ago. You can also follow Miami Sports Music on Instagram and Facebook at Miami Sports Music. All one word. Go follow us there. And if you're on Twitter, you can follow us at MIA Sports Music. Okay? So make sure you guys do that right now. You guys can do that. It's going to be good times. Make sure you check that out. Guys, also, we're about to go around the 305. As you guys can see up at the top here, we're going to go around the 305. We're going to go around the 305. See that right there? We're going to go around the 305. And by going around the 305, I'm talking about 305sports.net. Make sure you guys check them out. Absolutely amazing, guys. 305sports.net is the number one place to get your 305 sports. From high school all the way to the pros. The guys are absolutely amazing. They have all the latest sports news in South Florida. The 305 sports team is the best news around. Make sure you guys go check them out. You can follow them on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at 305 Sports with 2 S's. I don't know. I got a little bit of a cough this morning. You know what? Let me take a cough drop. Let me do that. I think it was because I was yelling at y'all this morning. I don't know what. Y'all not listening to me. Y'all not hitting that like button. Are y'all hitting that like button? Go hit that like button, please. Please go hit that like button. Let's see how many likes we got right now. We got 19 likes. Are you kidding me? We should have 50 likes already. Go hit that like button right now. Share on all your social media platforms. Come on, guys. What am I doing with you? What am I going to do with you? I'm talking about you. I'm going to look in the camera right now because I need you to know that I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. Hit that like button. Subscribe and share and join. Okay? Okay. Now that we got that out the way, I need you all to also know that my man Jamie Bahamas, our media director, has the best Miami Dolphins content on the web. If you want to read the best Miami Dolphins content, make sure you go see him, www.305sports.net. He's got a lot of really cool articles. You can go check that out. You can also check out his awesome, number one, amazing, I'm talking about them Dolphins. Wherever it is you download podcasts, go download my man's podcast. It's good stuff. So get ready for the season by downloading Talking About Them Dolphins with Jamie Bahamas on all platforms for podcasts. You can follow Jamie at the Jamie Bahamas. I know y'all love my man. I love my man. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Now that we got that out the way, okay, it's good stuff. Oh, look at Big Time. Why not be here and why not take advantage of what you love most? Your Miami Sports Music channel. Join, subscribe, and do what's right for your soul. ×3. He didn't say one time or two times. He said ×3. ×3. ×3. Logan, you can get a mod if you become a member of the channel. If you become a member of the channel, Logan, you can get a mod. That is the only way to be a mod up here, unless you... There are a couple people that are affiliated with us that also have mods. But yes, that is the only way. The only way. Irving says, #HellFins has been so far. Shout out to Chochos and Paris. Guys, if you guys speak a little Espanol, guess what? Tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, U.S., I'm talking about the number one Spanish-speaking podcast for your Miami Dolphins. I'm talking about HellFins. I'm talking about Chochos. I'm talking about Armand, and I'm talking about Paris. Fans return to training camp. They're going to talk about that. They're going to have an update on X-Man situation. They're going to talk about their likes and dislikes from week 1 of camp, too. So make sure you guys go check all that out. It is good stuff. Need y'all to see that those guys are awesome. And they have an amazing show, and it's going to be more amazing as more and more fans find out about them, especially the fans that, especially the fans that speak a little Spanish. Do you speak a little Spanish? I speak a little Spanish. Little Espanol. Hola. Hola. Good morning. Good morning to all of my friends. All right. Now that we got that up. Oh, also want to remind you guys next Monday, I believe, talking about Fire and Ice Combat Sports Podcast hosted by Angel Ortiz. If you like a little UFC, if you like a little bare knuckle boxing, if you like a little boxing, a little MMA, guys, you're going to check out my man. My man's got a fully stacked 2.5-hour debut show. He's got current UFC fighters, former UFC fighters. He's going to have bare knuckle brawlers up there. He's got a lot. He's got a lot of people, men, women. Awesome. He's got good stuff. Make sure you go check out the debut episode. I believe that's going to happen on Monday of next week, like 7:30 p.m. So make sure you guys tune in for that. If you guys know a lot of people who like combat sports, tell them about this show. It's going to be good stuff. It's going to be good stuff. All right. So, again, it goes back to, you see everything we're doing up here? Donate to the channel. Help the channel grow. If you donate to the channel, if you sign up to become a member, or if you upgrade your membership at all this week, Monday through Thursday, which now we're in Tuesday, so yesterday doesn't matter because nobody did it yesterday, and we're going to have a conversation about that later, okay? Donate to the channel, sign up to become a member, or upgrade your membership. You will get 4 tickets to Friday's training camp. Yes, you can get free tickets to Friday's training camp if you go on the Miami Dolphins website, if they're still available. But I do want to let you know that when you donate to the channel, you help the channel grow. You're making it to a good cause. Not trying to take advantage of anybody here. I just want people to know that I try to give back when you give back. Okay? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Help the channel grow by donating or joining or upgrading your membership package, whatever one. If you do it, your name's going on the list. I don't care if it's $1 or $100. Okay? It's going to be good times. It's going to be good times. You know what else today, too, guys? And I'm going to get into the Dolphins in a minute. You know, I got to get pads come on today for the Dolphins. That's right. That's right. Pads are coming on today for the Dolphins. Steven, my clothes are going out of style waiting for Fire and Ice. What are you talking about? They've always been out of style, AB. They've always been out of style. I'm just messing. You play ball like a girl. Sandlot reference. I like your, I hope you did that from the Sandlot because I just did another one for you. It's awesome. It's awesome. Chef Shu says, hey, come join us at the table. Your seat is waiting. See, join now. Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's going to be good times. It's going to be absolutely good times. Yeah, Logan, you need to, I see you in there in the chat box trolling a little bit. You got to sign up to become a member. And then I'll mod you. And then I'll mod you. And then you become a moderator. Anyways, let's talk a little NBA basketball, shall we? Let's go around the league, around the 305 sports. That's right. I'm talking about the number one Miami. If you love Miami sports, go check out the 305 Sports, guys. You can follow them on all social media platforms at 305 Sports with 2 S's at the end. So big news, obviously, coming out of the world of the NBA and in the Miami Heat, which is good stuff. I need everybody to know it's really, really good stuff. Okay, so number one, the Miami Heat traded a package for Goran Dragic, who was an amazing Miami Heat player. Loved him to death. I'm gonna miss him. And Precious Achiuwa in a sign and trade to Toronto for Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry. How many of y'all remember my show from back in the day? Or my movie? I'm talking about Mike Lowry. Mike Lowry. Now we got Kyle Lowry. Yeah, I am super excited about it. I think it's great to see this trade kind of happen. So now Kyle Lowry's here. So now the real question is, can they go out and get, anybody else? And the reality is, I think that this team is pretty good with the way that it is right now. Kyle Lowry, Duncan Robinson, PJ Tucker, Bam Adebayo, and also PJ Tucker, who they signed from the Milwaukee Bucks last night, which was absolutely amazing too. And then obviously you have the 6-man and Tyler Herro. You look at the Miami Heat right now; they look really, really good. I don't know. I don't know, man. I think that the Heat finally are. I think they're there. I think they're one more big piece. They need a big man to really fill this thing out. But I'm so impressed that after all these years, Pat Riley still knows exactly what this team needs. It's so funny to me that happens, right? I love it. I'm here for it. But, I think that the Miami Heat are doing the right thing. Also, last night, for those of you who don't know, not only was there a big trade, Jimmy Butler agreed to a massive contract extension for max money. Okay? Which was great because what they were able to do from that standpoint is they were able to get Jimmy Butler massive contract extension. $40 million next year, $43 million in the year after that, $47 million a year the year after that, and $50 million in 25-26. I mean, we're talking big, big numbers. Big numbers. And then Kyle Lowry completed his 3-year deal for $90 million. So the money is flowing down in South Miami. Flowing. I mean, they are straight flowing down in South Miami. It'll be interesting. Again, I still think they're one big name away. one big name away from really making this a big deal. But after seeing what the Milwaukee Bucks did last year, as PJ Tucker signing a 2-year, $15 million deal with the Miami Heat, it's awesome. It's awesome because I think the Miami Heat are definitely, and you're able to keep Duncan Robinson and bring in PJ Tucker. It's good stuff, man. It's absolutely good stuff. I love it. I'm super excited about it. Guys, man, we got a big show lined up for you today, too. We're not done talking about the Heat quite yet. I'm going to have Cameron from East 32 Dolphins Tailgate come on. But I'm going to have Alex Donno on this morning, and I'm going to have TD PHINS Talk on this morning. Are you guys excited for this show tomorrow? You guys need to share it right now. TD PHINS Talk is coming on to talk with Stephen D in about 15 or 20 minutes. I'm going to have my man Alex on here in a few minutes. Going to have Cameron on here in a few minutes. Guys, this is the biggest morning show in the world. Why is there only 37 people watching? There needs to be 150 people watching, 700 people watching, 1,000 people watching. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Share this. Like it. Subscribe to it. Everything. Estefan is trolling in the comment section, just so everybody knows. That is okay. We welcome all trolls there, Estefan, for about the Heat. Welcome all trolls, just so you know. We love you. It's okay. We're all not perfect, except the 72 Dolphins. But we're all not perfect. We can't all be horrible San Antonio Spurs fans. Horrible Spurs fans. You know, that's okay. That's okay. Like what A-Rod says, Miami Heat. Oh, yeah. Talking about the Heat. Heat are going to win another ring. Estefan, you don't have to keep trolling in the comment box, man. Come on. I understand. Don't be mad. Don't be mad that we got Kyle Lowry. That's how I'm going to say his name the whole year. Who you talking about for the Miami? Kyle Lowry, Mike Larry. It's going to be good stuff. It's going to be good stuff. All right, without further ado, I'm going to bring in a little bit of a good friend of the program. I say a little bit of a good friend. He's a really good friend of the program. That's right. I'm talking about my man, Cameron. What's up, Cameron?
Hey, good morning, man. What's going on, Steve?
What's going on with you, brother?
Hey, I'm driving. Got my girls, my wife and daughter just touched down here at Fort Lauderdale Airport. So I'm heading to the airport.
They can't hear me? Okay.
All right. No, they can't hear you.
Tell them to say hello.
They're not in the car yet. I got to go pick them up.
Oh, you got to go pick them up. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right. Never mind.
They just flew in from Philly.
Oh, Philly. And, of course, we don't have Wade on right now, and that's Wade's territory. All right, man. Tell me, man, what do you think about everything that went down with the Miami Heat last night?
Man, it's why Pat Riley's the godfather, right, bro?
That's what I said. I was like, I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he still does it.
You know, it's Kyle Lowry. It's re-signing Butler to a max contract. And then he's picking off, defensive stopper PJ Tucker from the Milwaukee Bucks. He's re-signing Dwayne Dedmon, who was a find for Pat Riley at the end of the season last year. And then extending Robinson, Duncan D-Rob, chucking up his league-leading three-pointers, for the Heat for the next 4 seasons. And then, a minor move, but a good move is to bolster their bench is signing Strus to a 2-year contract. So there was a lot of work done by that old man up there in Dwayne Wade Center there last night.
Well, not only that, you didn't have to give up Duncan Robinson. You didn't have to give up Bam.
No, all we gave up was Dragic and then Achua, and I'd do that any day of the week.
Well, it's funny. Barry Jackson actually reported last night by exercising that Dragic option, he can use his $19.4 million to help facilitate a trade, which it did. They were able to take that option back on August 1st, which was 2 days ago, and then they used it to facilitate a trade, which was great, and I love it. Do you see Victor Oladipo re-signing here? You there, Cameron?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just losing you a little bit. What'd you say?
Do you think Victor Oladipo re-signs here?
Most definitely. Victor Oladipo, when healthy, is a top 20 player in the league. Not only is he a defensive stopper, but he shares ball handling responsibilities, and is one of the top defenders in the league. If I didn't already say that, the guy is a stud. He just has to stay healthy.
Do you see a world where DeMar Rosen is on the Heat?
Not at this point. They just can't afford it.
Is that because of the money? Nothing else?
Yeah, nothing else. They can't afford DeMar DeRozan without getting rid of Kendrick Nunn, Bam, and probably more, a couple more pieces. They just can't afford them. This price tag's too much.
Well, look, I'm on Miami Heat Twitter, and obviously that's the thing that everybody wants to see. They think that it can still happen. I'm not sure about that, but look, Kyle Lowry obviously is a championship player, winning a championship with the Toronto Raptors. So we understand what it takes to win. You look at that team. You look at what Milwaukee did this past year. Do the Heat already have enough pieces in the building now to make a run at this thing, to make a run at the NBA Finals?
Without a doubt. You look at a starting five of Lowry and Hero.
All right, I think we lost Cameron there for a little bit. We lost Cameron. That's all right. We lost Cameron. I got what I wanted out of him, which was his voice. And I love you, Cameron. I miss you, and I love you. If you can still hear me, you could try to get back on a little bit later or get back on right away or not. Either one. That's fine, too. Look, you got to love it. This is the life of running a morning show. You don't always get the technology the way you want to when it's coming in. I am interested to see there's a couple of people I want to see. Obviously, Damian Lillard. I want to see where Damian Lillard fits into this picture. I don't know if it's in South Florida, but there's something in the back of my mind that thinks that the Heat are not done, that they're still going to try to go after somebody. I don't know how they would do it. The money's definitely not there, but it'll be interesting to kind of see what happens with that. So make sure you guys do that and be on the lookout for that. So I do want to talk Heat just a little bit more. So as soon as my man Alex Donno comes on, which he should be on any minute, he said around 9:15, so it's 9:14 now. We'll talk a little bit more. I promise you guys we're going to talk Miami Dolphins football this morning. It's the first day of pads, man. Raging Dolphins Maniac. You don't think I would talk about the Dolphins this morning? Come on, just have a little patience. This is Miami sports music. Okay? So we will see there. We will definitely see there. I'm super excited. Look, here's the funny thing. South Florida just seems to be relevant again in sports. And Pat Riley consistently always comes up with these trades and these players, and it makes me just like, say what you want about the man and how old he is, but he consistently tries to bring a championship team into the building. He's all about winning rings. Okay? All about it. Which is what I hope, you really find out about Chris Grier as we get into that. Alex is in the back room. We're going to bring Alex on here momentarily. But because I definitely want to talk a little bit more basketball, but we're going to get in to Dolphins football. So just be patient. We're going to talk about Dolphins football. All right. Without further ado, I'm going to bring in my man from 5RSN's Sports. I'm talking about my man, Alex Donno. What's up, baby?
Hey, Steven. How you doing, man?
How are you?
I love the gear, man. I love the white Dolphins theme. A few weeks away from the season starting. You look ready, sir.
I am super excited about today, man. This has been a lot of fun. Real quick, before we get into some NBA talk, because I want to talk Heat with you. Tell me about, what you got going on over there. I need people to know
thanks,
you're
man.
back on. You're back on the airwaves.
Yeah, man, and I appreciated hearing from you and Solo last week. Yeah, so every day we have a little hour-long lunchtime chat, noon until 1 p.m. on 5RSN's Sports, 5RSN's YouTube. We bring on a lot of great folks from the network. We talk a lot of Heat basketball, a lot of Dolphins football. Haven't talked a whole lot of Canes yet in the 3 episodes we've done. But fall camp is opening up on Friday, which seems crazy that everything's like all happening at once. So we're definitely going to start talking more Canes as well in the upcoming days before fall camp gets started. So every day from noon until 1, we stream live on YouTube. You can find it on the YouTube channel, 5 Reasons Sports.
You know, if you ever need a guest, you know a guy.
My guy. Yes, I'm going to get you on. Yeah, we should schedule it for next week. I love it.
I'm with it, man. Love you guys over at 5 Reasons Sports and love what you're doing over there. Super excited. All right. Now, enough about you, Alex. Let's talk about the Miami Heat because they made some big moves last night. And I don't know if they're quite done yet, but what do you think about the Kyle Lowry move and how this works for the Miami Heat moving forward?
Yeah, man, I like the Kyle Lowry move a lot. I know that some people are kind of worried about, the amount of money for a 35-year-old, like 3 years, around $90 million. I mean,
3 years, 90 mil.
Yeah. So for one thing, we expiring contracts in the NBA can be attractive. In the Heat front office, they've gotten creative before. Their capologist / general manager, Andy Ellisberg, is so good at crunching the numbers and getting all that stuff to fall into place. So I'm more concerned with the actual player than I am with the money. And I think they're getting a tremendous player. And even though he is 35, I still think he's got at least a couple of really good years left in the tank. He's going to be a more complete version of Goran Dragic. Like, I hate to see Dragic go, who was part of that sign and trade from the outgoing aspect from Miami, because I think Dragic is going to be one of the more underrated players in Miami Heat history.
He's going to be a big part of somebody's championship.
Yeah.
Whether that's Toronto's or somebody else's.
Yeah, man. And I wish he could have been a part of a championship here, because that's really the one thing that Dragic was missing, was he didn't get the hard way here. But Lowry, to me, is just a more complete playmaker. And I think he and Jimmy Butler are really going to click and really going to connect. In fact, Lowry wouldn't be in Miami if not for Jimmy Butler, because that was his desire, was to play with Jimmy. He's been dying to play with him. So I think the Lowry addition on paper, it's one of the bigger moves made in free agency period so far over these last 24 hours. And I think it does make the Heat at least a little bit better. Now, is, one Kyle Lowry the difference in being swept in the first round versus winning a championship? Probably not. But if the goal is to get better, the Heat have absolutely done that with this move.
All right. One big name. I don't know if the Miami Heat are quite done yet. I guess the first question is, can they win with the team that they have now? And if not, is a guy like DeMar DeRozan on the horizon? And if so, what do you have to give up? Because you got Tyler Herro sitting on the bench. You got Bam sitting on there. And I don't want to give up those two players, but is it worth giving up any one or both maybe to get, somebody like him, or even Damian Lillard,
Well, to answer the first part of your question, is this team good enough as constructed right now to win a championship? The odds would say no. If everything were to go right, yes, but that's asking for a lot, because you would have to get Jimmy Butler as zoned in as he was, 2 years ago throughout the playoffs and the finals, right? I mean, assuming if Tyler Herro was still part of the team, you would need to get the bubble version of Tyler Herro from 2 years ago. You would need Kyle Lowry to not get injured and to not need a lot of maintenance on his 35-year-old body. And you would need Bam Adebayo. And I think he's capable of this, of taking even another step higher into the stratosphere, because for the last couple of years, Bam has been, an all-star.
Better and better and better.
Yeah, so he's been like an all-star caliber player who's kind of knocking on the door of becoming a superstar. So you would need him to kind of burst through that ceiling and become a superstar. So, I mean, I think that this team, we know they're well coached under Spoelstra. We know they have some great pieces, but I think for them, everything would have to go right to win a championship. As far as DeMar DeRozan goes, I would love to add a guy like that. I think
it's possible? Like, is it something that the Heat are probably making phone calls and talking about as we speak?
I mean, before they gave the big extension to Duncan Robinson, and before they signed PJ Tucker for 2 years, $15 million, it would have seemed more likely to me to bring in a guy like DeRozan. I think if he were to come in now, it would take a big financial sacrifice on his part. So I think he would have to ask himself the question: do I
want to come to South Florida on a hometown deal.
Exactly. And listen, part of that financially, Florida can be good for that. When you talk about no state income tax and no city tax in Miami, there can be a lot worse places to go when it comes to giving all your money to Uncle Sam. But I think it would still take a pretty hefty financial sacrifice on his part. And even if he were to come in, since he doesn't really shoot threes, there would be some challenges with the floor spacing. But I still think, though, despite that, DeMar DeRozan to me would be an awesome option as a small ball power forward. So I would be all about it. I don't think he's going to end up coming. And I see Big John Stud mention in the chat that the PJ Tucker signing was boss. That was a player that he did bring in. And I like that move a lot. This is another old player.
He was a big piece of that championship team this year for Milwaukee. Huge
Bingo. And and this is like a win now type of move because PJ Tucker is 36 years old, so he's not getting any younger, but this guy adds toughness, and I freaking love that. So it's almost like this is the type of player that will take, Pat Riley's Miami Heat back to like the late 90s Riley Miami Heat a little bit when you add a guy like PJ Tucker. And listen, he is showing signs of his years. He had his minutes were reduced a little bit, but PJ Tucker, an important thing about him was he played better. He put up better numbers in the postseason last year than he did in the regular season. He's got that championship experience now. So this is the type of guy that when the lights are brightest, he's going to step up for you most. He's going to play some hard D. He's going to hit some important clutch three-pointers. So I think that was a very nice addition.
Going to play some hard D. That's what she said. Never mind. Anyways, moving on. So what do the Dolphins, Heat need to do? Because I still think they're missing one more big man, right?
Yes.
So last question about the Heat, I guess. Moving forward, what is the realistic options that they have to get better?
The realistic option to me, I think, is going to be low price veterans minimum type of players, and I think they
Trevor Ariza.
Yeah, well, he's going to the Lakers.
Oh, he is going. All right, that is official. All right.
Yeah, they lost Trevor Ariza to the Lakers.
They got Dwight Howard too.
Yeah, they did. I mean, the Lakers are pretty much
stacked up on big man.
Yeah, they're signing everybody. Like they're signing great players. They're signing old players.
LeBron's
they're signing young players.
We're not doing this again. I'm getting a ring. That's what he's saying.
Basically, LeBron needs more help. That's how LeBron needs rings. That's how he gets rings.
Lonzo Ball going to Chicago. I was very surprised about that.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that one.
I'll be honest with you. I want to root for the kid. I like him a lot. But I wanted to see him play with his brother in Charlotte because I'd like to see Charlotte be relevant again. I know I'm a Heat fan. I get that. But I would like to see Charlotte be relevant again, and that rivalry between the Heat and the Hornets. Come on. If that rivalry got back up and going, that'd be boss.
That would have made LeVar Ball relevant again because he would have had, two sons playing together in the same
there's
place.
A third son. I think LiAngelo, is he in Chicago actually?
I don't even know where the third. I know the third son's not nearly as good. I got to double check on that where he is. I stopped following the Ball family soap opera, like the intricacies of it, man. So
all right, that's enough NBA talk. No more NBA talk. I promise we're heading to some Dolphins talk. Now, Alex, I know you have a little bit of time, and I want to respect that time this morning. But I got to bring on my man TD PHINS TALK, fellow YouTuber, who's been at practice the entire week.
Beautiful.
What's up, TD?
How y'all doing?
Hey, TD.
What's going on, man? Are you at practice already this morning?
In the car, headed there, man.
Okay, so I have Alex Donno on with me from 5RSN's Sports.
What's up, TD?
I'm great, man. How are you?
I'm doing really well, man. It's nice to talk to you.
Same, man. Same. Amazing.
All right, now TD, very important. You have been the go-to. If anybody needs to know, follow at TD PHINS TALK on social media. This man is doing big things, following the team in training camp. He's always doing big things. That's why TD is who he is. He's the GOAT. But TD, I need to ask you, brother, what was it like at training camp yesterday?
In what regards?
I mean, look, I was trying to keep up with all of your follows yesterday. It was so hard because you were cranking out everything yesterday and the day before for the tweets.
I'm trying to tell y'all everything. What I realize is the beat writers are giving you about 30% of what's going on.
Okay. Elaborate on that, because I know your video that you put out said that they're lying to you.
Ooh.
It's to me, it's a lie, man. It's not, the context isn't being used. And I'm not saying the sky is falling, like we're not doing good things in practice, but the narrative out here, I mean, being there real time by myself, actually seeing it myself, the narrative is a lie to me, or a fabricated truth to try to, I guess, I don't know, gain views and followers or something, because I guess that's what sells. But our offense is struggling, bro. Our offense
Explain.
is.
I need you to explain this, because everything
Please.
that I have read
Mhm.
and from the little bit video I've seen, again, I live far away, is positive, positive, positive. Tua is making great strides. This is the best we've seen this team in 15 to 20
Yeah,
years.
man, I'm expecting 50 points per game based on the updates coming out of Davey. No, I was going to say Davey coming out of Miami Gardens. I'm expecting like 7 touchdowns a game.
That's the point. That's the point I'm talking about. They leave you to believe we're going to be a 30-plus scoring team when I see 23 to 25, which isn't bad. That's an improvement from last year, if you ask me. But that's not what you're getting out there. So let me give you an example. Here's how the plays will go, because they're moving so fast. Tua in the flat, 2-yard gain. Tua incomplete, maybe throw too high. The defensive line breaks through, holds the ball too long, the whistle blows. Whoa, beautiful 20-yard slant. That was just amazing.
That was a little excerpt from yesterday.
The slant.
Go ahead, TD.
You see what I'm saying? But at the same token, in a real game situation, those first 3 plays and you're punting.
I mean, I get you.
There?
I do.
It's kind of frustrating, because now I'm not going to sit here and say there aren't some real positive things happening, because every time the defense plays zone, Tua is carving them apart. But to be fair, guys are wide open in the zone. They're sitting in the creases, and he's finding if nothing's open out deep, he's finding guys wide open all day underneath. But teams aren't going to play Tua Tagovailoa in the zone. And every time our defense plays man out here, which is not much, it's a struggle fest. It's a struggle fest. So we can report on all the beautiful passes and the wide open passes and the nice arm that we're getting in the zone. But when we have more so man to man, that's all those plays you're getting, all these pass breakups, the almost intercepted, the threw it too high or threw it too low. And that's
let me
just
ask
the
you,
truth.
Why is the media's perspective? Like, look, you and I have had conversations behind closed doors and on air that it seems local media has always been very critical of this team and the players on this team. Now all of a sudden they're praising them, and you're saying, and what I'm hearing you say. Go ahead. Go ahead, TD.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
I thought maybe the Dolphins cut the phone for a second.
I think we're breaking up. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
No, I don't know. I find, yeah.
TD's breaking up.
Oh yeah, I can hear a little interference there.
So, Steven, I find myself in the media. Can you guys hear me?
Yep. We're trying to stay with you. I don't want to go because I know what you're saying is good stuff.
Now, can you hear me now?
I can hear you perfectly.
Steven.
Alex, we're just going to look into each other's eyes. That's what we're going to do right now.
Gaze.
We're just going to gaze for a little bit until TD. Testing 1 2 TD.
Testing.
TD, the people want to know.
Testing.
I'm here.
Testing.
I think
now he can't hear us.
Yeah.
TD, come out
You
and come
can't
back
hear me?
in.
I can hear you guys.
I can hear
Okay,
you.
we can hear you. Comes out and comes back in.
It's really interesting what he's saying, Steven, because like a lot of people are pointing out in the chat that, you know, typically the way that it's gone, especially when it comes to covering Tua, has been accentuating the negatives, not the positives. So the way TD's describing it is a little bit of the opposite. I wonder if there's just kind of such an ADD reporting and maybe a lack of understanding on football, because I thought one of the key things that TD said was they're not giving you the context. Now, it is hard to provide the context when that many plays are being run, you know, on various fields at the practice facility. But I think he's on to something there, that when a fan is just digesting stat after stat, like, oh, there's a 60-yard bomb, there's, you know, a touchdown in red zone drills, there's an interception, that you're not really understanding the situational things that are getting run in practice.
You there, TD? TD.
I think it might be
I don't know
kind
if
of
you
a
guys can
dead.
hear me or not.
Yep, I can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you guys can hear me?
Yes,
we can hear you.
All right, man. Hopefully you guys can hear me. But I can hear you all for sure.
Yeah.
But listen, man, it's just a context situation, and I just think that I find myself in a weird situation because I don't want to like come off as this guy against the beat writers and stuff like that. But I'm sorry, I gotta call it how I see it, and I'm not gonna hop on because I do see the improvement in Tua. That's the important piece about all of this. I see an improvement in Tua Tagovailoa. The issue is I'm not gonna be gung ho and jump all over it and start changing the narrative just because it sells better. You know, I gotta call it how I see it. The offense in general is struggling, and I feel like this offense is built to attempt to get a lot of yards at the catch. These guys are going to the flats or the underneath sitting running back for 5 yards at a 65% rate.
Yep,
man. And that reminds me of the Adam Gase offense that we all grew to hate. Now, mind you, we got more weapons that might make the first guy miss and get the yak, but that's not a beautiful offense to hold on to and rely on. This is why the Chiefs are so explosive. This is why Brady can just, in 2 or 3 plays, get it done. We're not building it that way. And then at first, well, Parker and Fuller isn't out there. Hey, Parker was back yesterday. We didn't throw, we threw one pass past 30 yards yesterday, and that was a pass interference that never needed to be a pass interference. It was a terrible throw by Brissett, by the way. Just a floater like a Hail Mary after about 6 seconds of holding the ball. And that's another piece of context that the media isn't telling you. So yesterday, I reported it 2 days ago on the channel. This is what I was seeing on Saturday. But I'm going to give you an example of a lot of what I'm seeing. Quarterback, back to pass. It's not exclusive to Tua or Brissett, but this is what's happening. Quarterback, back to pass. Holds on to the ball for 5 seconds. The defensive lineman touches the quarterback, throw their hand in the air like I got me a sack. But the whistle doesn't blow. The whistle doesn't blow, and the quarterback throws a 20 or 30-yard strike, and the crowd goes crazy. And I check my phone, and the beat writers, a beautiful pass from Tua Tagovailoa connecting with this person for the first down. You see what I'm saying? That's not realistic in real life. It's not going to happen. That's a sack. That's a sack. It's not going to happen. And this is why we go into every season feeling like we're Super Bowl ready. And next thing you know, we're sitting there getting blown out in the first week. Like, what is wrong with us?
You know, I find it funny because, you know, there are a lot of fans, obviously, across social media that ripped Omar for years and still rip the local media and praise TD for many, many reasons. And then when TD is finally able to see on a day. Here's what I know about TD. When TD's watching it, I have no problem with anything he's saying because he's coming at it from a football acumen, and he's one of the smartest people that I know from a football standpoint. Do I want to agree with everything he says? No, as a fan, I don't. But I can't argue with what he's seeing there on the field. So if he's telling me that a 50 or 60-yard touchdown pass should have really been a sack from a play to begin with,
right?
What am I supposed to think about that? Especially when DJ Fluker gets released yesterday on an injury settlement.
Yep.
And people had him in the starting offensive line.
And let me say this, man. Let me say this. I was sitting here because Saturday when I did the show back home, I mean, we had almost 900 people watching, but I saw the comment.
I wouldn't know about that yet. I wouldn't know about 900 people watching yet, but go ahead.
Well, the only thing that matters, Steve, is that you will know about it. All right.
I like it.
But I saw people in the comment section kind of like arguing what I was saying. So yesterday I made it a point, bro. There were people that watch my channel. They were sitting like in front of me and another guy on the side. When certain things like what I just described, when the crowd went crazy, when certain things happen like that, I would tap them just to make sure I'm not tripping because everybody feel like I'm biased in these ways for one reason or another. I would tap them and say, what did you think about that play? And they would say the same thing. Oh, that would have been a sack. That would have been a sack
all day.
Yeah.
You know, even after practice, I met up with a few people. I even met up with someone that said, hey, man, I want to apologize because one time we got into it on your show and because we were disagreeing about something. And I was like, oh, perfect. Somebody I disagree with. Hey, tell me, what do you think about this offense? I didn't need anything. I said, what do you think about this offense? And we were talking, and it was like, you know, I'm concerned about the consistency. You know, and that's what I'm talking about. A whole bunch of dink and dunks, some incomplete passes, some plays that should have been a sack, an overthrow, an underthrow. Whoa, a 30-yard. Oh, that was a beautiful pass from Brissett or Tua. And all of a sudden, Tua's carving everybody up.
TD, I want to try and see the glass half full here. So are you impressed with the defense? So is the defense looking really good to you, or is it just the offense not executing as well as people want us to think?
The defense is looking really good in man-to-man. In zone, they're getting carved up because they're just playing their zone. And it's the same thing with Josh Allen. Every time we play zone against him, he eats us up. I don't know why this team runs as much zone as they've been running in practice. Maybe because X isn't there, but I don't like it. And maybe they're getting reps to prepare just in case he isn't there. Because you need those legit boundary corners to run that man press coverage with pressure in the box. But without X, it's like it's not wise for us to run it. You got to rely on the pass rush a little more, which I think I see them getting better. But today is the real test. When the pads go on, everybody can fly around somebody without pads on. But today, the nitty-gritty is going to happen. So I like what I see from the defense from a man-to-man standpoint so far. In the zone, they're getting carved apart because Tua and Brissett is just finding a wide-open man sitting. And I can't sit here. Listen, a completion is a completion. But, guys, I can't get excited about a tight end running a 10-yard in route, sitting behind two linebackers, and the quarterback just throws the bullet right between the linebackers, and he catches it, turns around, and gets touched by the safety. That is, guys, I'm not an NFL quarterback. I won't complete them at the high clip that they are, but I can go out there and make plays in that. Let
me ask you a question. Let's pull out the measuring stick. Is this team better than where they were at last year?
Uh-oh.
TD, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. Is this team better than where they were at last year?
I won't know until after today.
Okay.
Because they put on the pads today.
Exactly. Yeah. All of this stuff can be a fad, man. When the pads come on, it's a whole different story.
He's right. 100% right.
Well, Alex, you have covered the team before on training camp, or at least been to a training camp out there, which is more than me, because I live up here in Baltimore and I haven't seen it. So
Yeah.
my question to you, Alex, coming at this from a perspective from somebody who's been involved in the local media for years, why is it that the media has always seemed to bash? And that's the perspective. I'm not saying that they have.
Yeah.
But that's the perspective that it is. Bash this team. And now all of a sudden, they're Super Bowl contenders at the moment. I have not seen real negative stuff from the local media at all.
Yeah, which is and I took that as being a really, really good sign. So obviously everything TD is saying, and I respect it, is giving me a little bit of a pause on it. I will provide a little bit of context from the media angle, and I'm saying this all to be fair. Like, I'm not saying this to refute what TD is saying in any way, but something that I find to be a little bit unfair that they put in the lap of the media covering the team is they are not allowed to reveal certain formations and situations in training camp, even on the days when the fans are in the stands, which I find to be crazy. So the first couple of days of training camp, the media are not even allowed to report on, who's starting, who's working first team, second team. And then my understanding was, and I'm not covering it this year, I'm going to make it out to a couple of practices. I haven't yet, but it's not my job to cover every practice this year the way that it's been in many years past. But even when they do open up the practices to the fans are allowed to say anything they want to on their social channels, and the media still have certain restrictions, which I find to be kind of hilarious. So if there's like a beat writer who's restricted on what he can say because he's sitting in the press area, he should uncredential himself, go sit in the crowd, and he can report on more stuff than the media can report on. So some of the contextual stuff, I'm just being fair here and telling you that this is, because a lot of fans probably don't know this, the media are not allowed to give certain detailed accounts of situations in practice because of NFL rules.
TD, have you gotten any pushback from being in the stands yet?
It's just no, not at all. Can you hear me, guys?
Yep. Because I know you said you were kind of worried about. Yep, we can hear you.
Yeah, what he said is 100% true. I know that to be true. And they don't expect a normal guy like me to be in the stands doing extensive work like I'm doing. So they feel like they have it all covered. But I do understand the handcuffs that they have on them. And also, you definitely don't want to portray the brand in a negative light. Like, people like that affects ticket sales and everything. If you're reporting what you see like to 1,000% the way I am, that's not good for business. So I get that as well. And then on top of it, you're viewed a certain way as well. You can get blackballed easily in their media. And I don't care. I can care less. Whether I end up getting the credentials or not, I'm still going to do what I do. But I'm telling y'all, man, I'm not trying to be biased or anything. I love this team. I want to give them a pass, but I got to go to training camp. These are one-in-a-lifetime opportunities to be able to do it like for weeks at a time and stuff. I got to get it how I see it and let people know what's really going on factual. That way, when the season starts, and if any of these things that I'm saying rears its little ugly head, if it does, people will understand going forward. The things that I've been saying, and I hope that they fix them, and it never, translates to the concerns I have. But if they do, they will understand. And I just have to call it how I see it, because that's where you get your credibility from. You don't get it from being a fanboy and trying to portray all the good things just because people love to hear that. I mean, Dolphin fans are tired. I represent all the fans who are ready to hoist that trophy, not sit here and just keep on. I done been through my lovey-dovey years. I ain't doing it no more. They got to earn my love, because I've given it to them for free for too long, and many fans feel that way. So,
well, all right. Let me ask you one last question, and then if you want to stay on, you can, but I'll let you go if you need to. I guess the question for me is, why is the local media now being positive? They could have done this for years.
Do they have bosses?
They do.
Do they write articles?
They do.
If they write an article about anything negative and it gets 5,000 clicks versus a positive article that gets 20,000, which one you think their boss is going to tell them to write?
Positive. I hear you, TD.
Which one you think their boss is going to coach?
Oh, look, he got on the camera. He was like, which one?
Oh, my bad.
Video for 3 seconds.
Oh, I'm parking for training camp.
You have to make a U-turn for me?
Mm-hmm.
Go back to 199
and come through the other one.
Come through gate 10.
Got you.
Respect.
My bad, y'all.
Respect.
Respect. Look, we getting inside access, Alex.
Well, and I think to what TD is saying, and I haven't worked much in the print side, mostly in audio and digital. I'm not sure, honestly, what sells more training camp time, positive or negative. I'm honestly not sure. It may be positive, but I know negativity does sell in a general sense. I find that, the later you get in the actual season, people get burned out on negativity and they prefer positivity. In training camp, I'm not so sure. I think in training camp, any saucy headline would sell and get clicks, whether it's disastrous day for Tua or Tua is now the next Dan Marino. I think either of those things can generate clicks. So I'm honestly not sure. Like, I don't know what the preferred spin would be, if the preferred spin is positive or negative. I really don't know this time of year. I know later in the year, come November, December, if the team's really bad and it's all negativity, fans get really burnt out on that. But training camp time, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I definitely see the perspective from both ends and both angles. I just think I want an unbiased view, and at the same time, my heart wants Tua's the GOAT. Tua's going to be amazing. We're going to win a Super Bowl. Like I want that too.
Yeah, but hey, Steve,
you can't get both worlds.
Yeah, but listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm laughing because you know how I say Tua's improved.
Yes,
he's not looking bad, but I see that the narrative yesterday is Tua is carving up the defense. Just, bro, it ain't even close to that narrative. I don't even understand what people are talking about. He's making good plays, but this narrative of, oh my gosh, it's like a Patrick Mahomes. Like, are you kidding me? It's not even close. And that ain't me hating on the kid because he's doing some good things. But we got to stop if we're going to be using that narrative. It's just not true. This man ain't out here carving nobody up, reading defenses, and doing all that.
Is he better than Chad Pennington and Ryan Tannehill? That's all I need to know.
Well, I mean, it depends on what year you're talking about with them.
See, there you go.
Is he better than Tannehill now? I don't know.
No, not even close. What are you talking about? Not even close. But you talking about a year or two Tannehill? I'll put him right there.
Okay.
We talking about practice, man. We ain't talking about the game.
Exactly. But y'all talking about that good stuff they be feeding y'all. And they feed y'all that on a little Gerber spoon, too.
I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, TD.
I'm here for the Kool-Aid, bro. I'm sorry. I want to be all about that Kool-Aid, boy.
Yeah, I get it until you realize the sugar you used was expired.
Oh, well, that ain't good for nobody. I don't
man.
need that problem in my life. I'm an old man now.
Listen, I'm going to be honest. I've tried my very best to be as positive as I could coming into camp about Tua and somewhat having like a benefit of a doubt mentality just to make sure that I'm not being biased. Tua's doing better. He looks better. But nothing is explosive. And you know that it factor, I'm not seeing any of that. He's making plays, but like any quarterback. Like I said, yesterday I felt Brissett overall had a better day, and I'm only gauging that off of he made bigger plays. He made more bigger plays, and that's 100%. The only thing that I'm talking about.
Now, TD, I before you go, I just got to let you know that there are people in the comments section hating on you. So I want you. The floor is yours to say what you want to the people in the chat room.
Hold on, let me see something.
he wants the verification.
Y'all give me a second.
He's about to go through and look. All right, who's saying what?
He's taking notes.
No, not that. I was just trying to give y'all a view coming in.
All right.
Oh,
see,
look at that.
Look at TD. See, you don't get. By the way, hit the like button if you like this exclusive content right now on Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show, Clack Blockers. I got Alex Donno from 5RSN's Sports. I got TD PHINS Talk from TD PHINS Talk, who's on his way into training camp right now.
Oh, what a view. Look at that.
God, that is the best
beautiful.
view in the world.
What a sight.
I told my wife in my bedroom, I just want to get a picture of Hard Rock Stadium to put up. She said no.
My wife would have said the exact same thing.
Yeah. I think it'd be a good one, though. Yeah. She didn't like my idea.
See the rails that they're going to use to travel over to the games?
Yeah.
Is that what the players use?
No, that's what people who park, they'll be able to ride it in the sky to the stadium across the street.
That's pretty awesome. I've never ridden one of those before.
I'm going to want to park farther away just so I can ride the gondola. Right? Like, I mean, parking right, like, where's the fun in parking right next to the stadium? I want to go on a freaking ride before I go
right?
in.
What parking lot is this? Have they colored this parking lot yet?
No, this is the West.
Okay, you're over in West right now. Doesn't that just get you excited, Alex? Aren't you just excited? Football's back.
If I'm not mistaken, it looks like there's a lot of cars there, TD, or is that just like, is it deceiving because everybody's parked in one little spot? Because it looks like there's a lot of people coming in.
No, camp today is probably going to be loaded, and it's also
I can tell.
It's the first padded one.
It's Teachers Appreciation Day too.
Oh, nice!
Oh, shout out to the teachers. Shout out to the teachers.
Let me see. I'm gonna make sure I got all my stuff real quick. Y'all give me a second.
Okay. While we're waiting on TD, Alex, what are your thoughts so far on everything that you've read in the media, what you're hearing from TD? What do you want to see moving forward?
TD is making me question my own existence at this point. This has been an illuminating conversation. But no,
I know you were getting all this right here on Clack.
But you know what? Honestly, regardless of every opinion and angle on Tua, my #1 takeaway so far from all the updates I've absorbed is Albert Wilson is balling, right? I mean, with what he's doing, whether or not this is on a play where Tua held it for 6 seconds and would have been sacked in real time. If my dude Wilson, who, recency bias kind of convinced me he wasn't going to make this team, and he is blowing up that expectation completely just because we didn't see him last year. He opted out for COVID. He was hurt prior to that. So we hadn't seen Albert Wilson. He's showing us
that he's ready to go.
He's ready to go. So to me, it's so encouraging, right? Because when you have, guys on this roster like a Preston Williams, who you may not be able to count on staying healthy, Devontae Parker is going to be on the team, but there are going to be injury issues, unfortunately, that come up with that guy. And the Dolphins have so much deadly speed in this receiving core with Jalen Waddle, with Will Fuller, and if Albert Wilson, who I'm absolutely expecting to make the team now because he's becoming untouchable, I mean, you would think he and Tua have been playing together for years when they essentially just met a couple weeks ago. I think that's, to me, very encouraging is to hear and see what he's been doing.
All right, Tita, give us the play-by-play, man, because this is great. This is great content. Guys, if you like the content you're getting right now.
I want to see Tita get on the gondola. Are those running yet?
Are you getting on the gondola? No.
Let me get the live play-by-play. TD comes down the aisle between two cars. TD is.
I love it. Alex Donno, you don't get this kind of coverage everywhere, man.
Yeah, I think this is really important because for anyone who's thinking of coming out to training camp today or in the coming days, I think TD is giving you the idea what to expect, getting in the parking lot, getting your stuff together. I think you have to get your stuff in those clear bags for security. So he's giving you the full run. Yeah, he's got it right there. He is giving you the full instructional on how to get in. I absolutely love it.
I had to bring my DSLR camera today, man. I'm gonna get some of them high quality pictures up close.
That's solid.
So, what are you looking forward today out of pads, TD, while you're walking up? Like, what are you looking forward to seeing the most?
Trenches, O-line, D-line, running backs, and quarterbacks, how they move in the pocket.
Watch out. Don't get your shoes messed up there. Well, and obviously that's a bit of news that we haven't really touched on. DJ Fluker was released yesterday with an injury settlement. Like, what do you think the offense? Who's going to step up there?
That's the second guy we released on the injury settlement.
I know.
But hey, it is what it is. But I wasn't relying on him like others were anyway. My bad. Hold on.
This is good stuff, man. Now, Alex, I know you can only stay with us for another 5 or 7 minutes, but why I still have you on and we got TD on and we got this exclusive content. Tell the people one more time where they can find all your stuff.
Oh, God bless you, sir. I appreciate it. Yeah, in fact, I'm going to be going live in a little over 2 hours, and I even see a couple of the people like Cap for Life who watch us on 5 Reasons as well. Cap, I hope to see you in our live chat in about 2 hours.
The homie.
Yeah, he's a great dude. 12 noon every day, 12 to 1. We're going to be talking a lot of Dolphins and Heat today on the 5 Reasons Sports Network YouTube channel. Search for 5 Reasons Sports. You'll see us broadcasting live. I'm going to be talking with, I would assume you guys know this dude or at least know of him because he is so prolific in Dolphin circles. Antoine Staley is going to be joining me today to talk some NFL and talk some training camp. And I'm also going to be joined to talk Heat and really dive deep on the moves that were made. Brady Hawk from 5 Reasons Sports is going to join me today. So it's going to be a good hour from 12 to 1.
I think TD's about to check in here. Dude, so 5 Reasons Sports, man, they look like they're starting to do bigger and better things over there, badder things over there. I love what you guys are doing over there. 5 Reasons Sports, absolutely amazing entity you guys have over there. And I love that you're doing the daily Donno every day, which is awesome. It's good stuff over there. And I want to see more. Let me real quick just get your thoughts while we're waiting for TD to get in.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think about the player who was dismissed from the University of Miami?
Avante Williams.
Yeah, what did you think about that whole situation?
Yeah, listen, man, they did what they had to do with what the charges that arose and what he was accused of. To me, you have to have a zero tolerance policy on that. And I know that there were a few fans who seemed to be, for whatever reason, disappointed that Manny released him from the team. But, maybe you're worried because he's a really good player, a good safety on paper. But, when you're talking about the domestic stuff, man, I don't think there's any place for that, especially on a college program. So they did what they had to do. And it's unfortunate, obviously. And I'm just speaking purely selfishly from a football standpoint. It's unfortunate to have this happen to a player who I think would have been a big part of the team. But from a personal standpoint, there can't be any room for that on the U, right? I mean, listen, I know a lot of these losers from, back in the 1980s, they remember the whole Catholics versus convicts thing. And they have this opinion like anybody can do anything on the Miami team. But no, it's really not like that. And I think Manny Diaz made the right move.
I think they did too. Did they make you go through the thing twice, TD?
5 times.
They needed to make sure you weren't bringing in anything, no illegal substances there, sir. All right, so show us where we're at. Come on, let me see a big picture.
Not bad.
I'm about to finesse. I'm about to go around and go under. Everybody going through all that traffic.
Like, why go through all that traffic? Just go right under. Guys, see that? TD's giving you exclusive stuff. Guys, #1 Miami fan morning show, Clock Blockers, bringing you exclusive content live today from training camp with my man TD PHINS TALK. TD, I owe you at least a cup of coffee, maybe 2 cups.
This is a steak dinner, man.
Look at that.
Steak dinner, you got it.
What a sight.
Yeah. What's up? You good?
Tell everybody to say hello to Clock Blockers.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
How about that? He's meeting the fans out there.
I love it, man. I love it.
Fantastic.
Hey, I know, right?
Look, he's got his cup of coffee with him.
Boom.
He's what?
Hey, man, I gotta get it. Let me get through it, bro. What's up?
Look, he got his little spot. They're socially distanced. They're spaced out.
Now, how's he making all those negative assessments about Tua from the top row? I hope you have some binoculars, TD.
Nah, because I was over there the other day, but it's too hot under them canopies.
Look, man, you got to worry about that heat. That heat is real stuff down there.
Like, he's so far up there, I wonder if he's looking at Jacoby Brissett and he thinks he's watching Tua. He thinks he's watching Tua.
TD didn't want to say nothing there. You getting all
nah,
set
it's
up.
a breeze up here. It's worse.
Nice.
It's worse,
Dude, this
bro.
is awesome. It looks like such a beautiful facility.
And a beautiful day. Well, actually, I do see some clouds off in the distance, but still, man, still not bad.
Shout out to Pete for the $5 donation.
There you
Steak
go.
dinner, blow them up, big screen, Steven. All right, I'll do that. That's true. I should do that, shouldn't I?
Getting that Prime 112 money.
There we go.
Look at that.
God,
yeah, we here, man. They gave us a little magnet with the schedule for the fridge. I can take my little waters out.
That reminds me, I still think I have the magnet with the schedule.
So they
from
let
2
you
years
bring
ago
bottles of
on my
water in
fridge.
that are unopened. That's good.
Oh, nice. Oh, there's the camera, the DSLR.
Shoot, I got water on my camera. I'm tripping.
I'm sorry. This is all fascinating. No, I like it. This is exclusive stuff. You know, sorry, Alex. Like, we don't get this every day.
No, dude, this is educational. When I go out there in the next couple of days, I'm going to know exactly what to expect.
That you're a clear plastic bag. You can bring your own waters.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe this.
What happened?
You forgot to bring film.
No, I had my battery charging and it's still at the house on the charger.
Oh, dude, I've done that so many times. You have no idea. Oh, no. No.
All right, you got to get up and go drive 3 hours back home.
And I told no, it's at my mom's house, but I ain't gonna go back there. I told my wife, I said, it feels like I'm forgetting something.
See, you need to listen to your first. All right, anybody right now, if you know somebody at training camp, it's not regular batteries, right? It's just it's a
Canon battery, DSLR battery.
Man. Yeah, it's a wrap. Don't worry about it.
I've never been this disappointed.
Yeah, who you telling?
He said, "Tell it." Redhead Kane said, "Somebody go get TD a battery."
It's all good. I don't need it. It was for my personal pictures, and I'll just take them tomorrow. I was gonna use some really good photos because I'm telling you, that camera, bro. I mean, I'm telling you, I can see the individual. Like I'm telling you, it's just crazy. I'll just put it like that. That camera focus and stuff, man. I can go all the way inside that training facility with my bare eyes. I can see people running in there. Y'all can't see it, but I can take that camera all the way in there and see it all just clear as day.
Hey, real quick, I want to read you guys something from Eric Rowe, corner of our team, veteran corner. The question was asked from a defense perspective, the biggest difference to you and quarterback Tua Tagovailoa from last August to now, is it accuracy? Is it the deep ball? The release? What stands out to you? And this is what Eric Rowe said. He's always had accuracy. There was never a problem. He's always had accuracy. He's always had a zip. He's always had power. I just believe that it's a year two jump everybody needs to make from their rookie year. Obviously, the type of offense. Last year, I even noticed his playbook was condensed to slants and bubbles. They really wouldn't let him show his arm, and now seeing in training camp, he's got a lot more deep routes. They're allowing him the opportunity to throw it deep. That's what we need. What do you think of that, TD?
He's misinformed. He's not giving context of. He's not giving context of why they wouldn't allow him to throw deep because he didn't know the playbook. He didn't know all his checks and alerts and reads and all of that stuff, man. So it's not that he couldn't do it. It's just that he didn't know the offense familiar enough. Remember, Tua said there were plays I knew wouldn't work, but I ran them anyway, man. So we were an offense that were blind last year in some regards. So and
Alex,
Aaron,
be good, brother.
Thank you.
All right, Alex.
Go ahead,
Eric
TD.
Rowe, man. Eric Rowe been playing some good football out here, by the way. That's something that I did notice. But he brought up Albert Wilson. Man, you got to look at what's his name at the receiver position. He been playing better than Albert Wilson. Gosh, why am I running a Foster?
Yep, Reuben Foster.
Foster's been playing. Yeah, he's been playing better football than Wilson. He's been balling. This receiver room is gonna be real interesting to see how it turns out.
I said Reuben Foster. I meant Robert Foster. You know, I always find it very interesting when people are at training camp that you're pretty much, you can't see everything on the field at one time, right? So it's tough to kind of get a perspective on, all right, what are the tight ends doing? What is the offensive defense? So do you pay attention more when they're in 7-on-7 or 11-on-11?
Well, I mean, the individual work, I can care less. I mean, they're just working on their craft and their technique. You know, I'm not, this person punches the bag well. Okay, it ain't of much interest to me. You know, and I understand some people are really in depth like that, so great for them. But me, I'm looking at the 7-on-7s. I'm looking at the 11-on-11s. I'm looking at the quarterback passing drills, the connection with the receivers. I'm looking at the action. Anything that has resistance to it. Anything that has resistance, because that's reality, you know? And when they're in 7-on-7s and 11-on-11s, you're getting that. But I love my favorite part of the whole practice. I don't even care about this red zone stuff. I ain't gonna lie. Most of it is 7-on-7 and it looks pretty easy. And the 11-on-11 piece, a lot of these plays look like they were sacks. I only care about when they line it up on that 30 and they got all that open field. They do that about twice in practice, and it's a pretty big segment. But that's all I care about. What happens in the open field, because the red zone, we got to get down there. And every time and that's it's important for me to highlight that too. The 11-on-11s and 7-on-7s in the open field, that's where my conclusive assessment comes from. That's where I put 80% of my assessment comes from that segment, because that's realistic and that's the open field. That's where we need to make it happen. And I think, to be fair to the beat writers, they're just giving like all that red zone work and stuff a huge chunk of their assessment. All these guys are making strikes and little, dump offs that go for a touchdown in the red zone. I mean, they're making it real easy. But it's the open field where we struggle the most. And that's where I get a lot of my assessment from, man.
You know, why I have you on here, I am interested to get your thoughts and take on Adam Shaheen and that whole situation with Adam Shaheen. What are your thoughts about Adam Shaheen?
Well, which situation you talking about?
So Adam Shaheen, obviously, going on the COVID protocol 19 list, which I believe Preston Williams went on today, if I'm correct, too. Or late last night he went. So I don't think you're going to be seeing Preston out there today. But if you go on Adam Shaheen's Twitter, it says, let me see exactly what it says. Let me go to Adam Shaheen, because I don't want to misquote him. I want to be able to say it correctly. He says on his Twitter, "I will not comply." And then it says somewhere without a mask. So I don't think
What does that mean?
I mean, look, reading between the lines, he's not going to get vaccinated. and he's not going to be, he's not going to be forced by the NFL to get a shot or whatever. So I basically think that means Adam Shaheen's probably not going to be on this team based on that.
No, that would I doubt that, and they better not, and they can't. I don't think that's the case. Here's what you have to realize: nobody's being forced to do anything. He doesn't have to get the shot. He doesn't have to follow any of those things. But he does have to follow the NFL rules in regards to, okay, you don't want to get the shot, then guess what? You gotta have a separate locker room. You have to have, all of those rules that make it just aggravating. You gotta get tested every day or whatever it may be. That's all. He just has to go through that rigorous.
But my question
process.
is from a standpoint of the team. There's no numbers on this yet that are public, but the rumor is that the Dolphins are the most vaccinated team. They're the highest vaccinated team as terms of players and numbers. If that is accurate, my thought is that the Dolphins have pretty much laid down the law and said, we're not going to lose, because they basically said if a super spreader event happens within the locker room and it's due to an unvaccinated player, we can get penalized for that all the way up to forfeiting a game. And I don't think the Dolphins want that. And so I think that Adam Shaheen, as much as I like him as a player on the field, I don't think he's by far better than some of the competition that's up against him. And so when it comes down to it, if I have 2 or 3 players that are on the same paying level and Adam Shaheen's going to be more of a headache than he is compared to the other 2, I think the other 2 are going to get the spot.
Well, I don't think I don't think that's going to go into play into the situation, bro. I think that Miami Dolphins just did a good job as an organization informing these players about the risks versus reward. Also, you all have to realize that everybody who plays for this team live in an area that is leading the country right now in new cases, and death rates are climbing as well. So that type of stuff makes a difference, And you go to a place where you work, you want to make sure everyone around you is safe, and everybody's making sure that their families, when they go home to them, are safe. And I think people are deciding, hey, even if I don't so much believe in it, I'm going to trust the science on this right now. Because at the end of the day, if people want to be honest, the only reason people hesitate to get vaccinated, it has nothing to do with the science. It has more to do with the history of this country and the things that have been done in the past, many years ago, that would make people want to be safer than sorry. But again, sometimes you don't have control of knowing the ins or outs of it, so you just have to do what's best, because people still get the flu shot, people still get all kind of other shots, and some people are no vaccination type people. So to each his own, but at the same token, man.
I agree. I agree with your assessment. I totally agree with your assessment. Real quick, Pierre Lewis just became the newest YouTube member of the channel, and then he wrote in the very next sentence, "Hey DWA, I'm 1 seat down from where TD is at." So I think he's there. Look around, see if you see Pierre there, TD. I don't know if you know who Pierre is. I don't know him either, but we got somebody watching, clock blockers, watching TD while TD's at practice.
That's what's up, though. That's pretty lit. But yeah, man, I don't know. When I started coming up the stairs, I heard TD from like every angle, so I just put my hand up to recognize.
Pierre, stand up, and Pierre, if you're watching, stand up and turn around. If you're watching, Pierre.
He said 1 seat in front of me.
Yeah, he says I'm 1 seat down from where TD is. TD's making everything so literal. Oh, he said first row. Stand up, Pierre. Turn around and stand up. And wave your hand.
I don't. First row. Nah. Yeah, Pierre talking right. Oh, Pierre way over there talking about 1 seat above. Pierre is like way over there. I just saw him stand up and wave at me, man. Pierre is 3 sections over in the first row. Talking about 1 seat in front of me. Come on, Pierre. But nah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man.
All right, so let me ask you. So obviously, as practice gets ready to get started here, I know you're going to go here in a few.
Yeah, they coming out.
Are you going to do play-by-play again on your Twitter?
Yeah, I'm gonna be on Twitter, man. I'm gonna be on Twitter. So, you're doing Christian Wilkins.
All right, what are they saying? Who's talking?
Nah, it's Christian Wilkins running out.
Zoom in real quick. Let's see him.
Well, I don't know if I can. Is it zooming?
Oh no, it's not zooming. No zooming.
Yeah, I would have to be on my own channel, I guess, to try to do like a Zoom or whatever.
No. All right, brother. Well, I'm willing for you to stay on as long as you'll stay on, because this is good stuff, man. I love it. I know you got to get out of here in a few.
Yeah, they definitely got the pads on, man. These boys are dressed for war today, man. So we'll see.
So let me. You know what? You bring up. There's a good question. What are we going to see today that we haven't seen in the first few days of training camp with pads?
Who's really winning the battles? Who's really winning? I mean, they're not trying to hurt each other. They're just pushing without the pads on. Now they can lean in. Now they can use their body weight to do more things. You know, it's more finesse when you don't have the pads on. But now you get to be a little bit more gritty, you know? So, I mean, there are battles that will be won and lost following this process. So, I'm going to see how it stands up and how the offense flows. Now, if we have this is what I want to see. I want to see Tua operate in that pocket and make some big-time throws. That would be lovely with the pads on. I want to see this run game. We'll actually get a good gauge of the run game today. That's pretty much it, man. That's what I'm looking for.
Man, I definitely want to see the players, you know, and Albert Wilson is one that stands out for me, and I know you talked about him a little bit ago, and Alex Donno brought him up, but the wide receiver room when it comes to that 7th, 8th position, that 7th, 8th, I really if you could today, let me know how Matt Collins does, because Matt Collins is somebody that I want to see make this team. I just don't know how he does on this team with the depth that we have.
You got to remind me what number he is, man.
Matt Collins is.
That's one thing. I mean, with this whole number change,
it's so weird, right? It's so weird to see Albert Wilson in a number 2.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of people I'll be second guessing, so I don't even put their name in the tweet. I just say to the wide receiver.
86. Max Hollins is 86. Roman Soldiers ask, are fans limited?
In regards to,
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't look like it's packed there, but it also looks like there's a good amount of people there at the same time. If that, I feel like I contradicted myself with those two statements, but you know,
they still coming in. But it's a good amount of people. I don't think it was as many as yesterday and the first day so far. But again, we haven't started yet. So, but it's a great amount of people here.
I have a feeling Friday and Saturday are going to be big days too.
Maybe, I'm not sure. I mean, these guys take off soon to Chicago, so next week.
Are you excited for the first preseason game?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited, especially since it's going to be televised now, the Chicago game.
Yep, August 14th, live on the NFL Network at 1 p.m., people.
Yeah, so I'll be streaming that live. And then the Falcons game, I'm still debating if I want to come to it or not because I don't know, man. Again, like I've been shaking too many hands. And COVID season, and that ain't cool.
No, it's not cool. But you got to realize you're TD PHINS Talk. You're kind of a big deal. People want to see you.
Yeah, but that still comes with a risk of no longer being TD Fans Talk. So
We need. Hey, you know
I
what?
ain't
Number
trying
one
to.
thing here, we need TD Fins Talk here. Roman Soldier says, "What channel again? I didn't hear it."
Exactly.
NFL Network at 1 p.m.
NFL
on
Network.
August 14th.
Yeah,
So, hey,
yeah,
did you
man. But
ever
hey,
go
I
to the
gotta
old
get up out of
facility?
here, man. Yeah, the training facility.
Yeah, what's the differences between the older
training
facility and the
facility?
new facility? Yeah, what is the difference between the one in Davie and the one here? What are some big differences that you see?
Bro, it's not even close. What's up, man? I'm back.
Change the seat, man.
Huh?
You changed my seat.
Hold on. Let me show y'all my homie, man. Y'all give me a second.
All right, we waiting.
Nah. Oh man, it's loading, man.
That's
I'm
okay.
losing
It's okay,
reception.
man. But I didn't see you coming up.
No, I came up through the underneath.
Through her
Yeah, I
doorway.
came
Okay.
through the
I'm
middle
like,
today.
where are my guys here?
Yeah, man.
No
It's
time.
low. It's not even pulling
Hey,
up.
tell him to
Can you
say
hear
hi
me,
to Clap
Steven?
Blockers.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly.
Yeah, I
Tell
was
him
just
to say
saying.
hi to
Yeah.
Clap Blockers.
There you go. He's the man, man. That's the guy.
Appreciate you.
There we go. I see you now, TD.
Nah, that,
Oh,
you
he
got that orange
left.
shirt
He
on, man.
walked away.
Yeah. No,
Look
I'm
at you.
chilling,
You're a
man.
handsome man. Don't let anybody ever tell you you're not.
I'm trying, y'all. I try.
TD, I
Yeah,
love you,
man.
brother. I appreciate you coming on this morning. You are truly my brother from another mother. There we go.
Your boy, that's Shaquille Griffin, man. Every day he runs with the crowd right, man. What's going on,
Who,
man?
Tua?
All right, man. No, Shaquille Griffin.
Oh, I love oh my God. I want him to make this team so bad. And I don't buy jerseys no more,
Hey,
but
man,
man, I would consider buying his jersey.
Hey, Steve, I gotta get out of here, man. I gotta get my Twitter fingers going.
All right, I love you, brother. Be good.
All right, bro.
Guys, that was TD Fins. Guys, who brings you exclusive coverage like that? Come on, man. Come on. Guys, that's some. If y'all like what y'all saw right now, donate to the channel. Donate to the channel. Hit that like button. Come on, guys. Come on. 49 likes. Come on. This is the #1 Miami fan morning show. I'm talking about Clock Blockers. There should be 1,000 people watching, baby. That's the type of coverage I bring you here. All day. All day. Boy, I'm pumped. I am pumped. That's why I love doing this. That is why I love doing this every morning. Bring you amazing, amazing content. You guys are the best fans in the world. All right, I'll drop the link. I'll let you all come on for a little bit and talk. But man, I love it. I love it, and I'm here for it. Whew, it's good stuff. It is really good stuff. We had TD Fins Talk earlier. If you want to go back and rewind it back, we had live coverage. TD showed us driving into training camp, walking up. It's good stuff, man. It is good stuff. EM Dolphin, come on and get up here, EM. Let's go. We'll look at Twitter together. We'll look at TD's Twitter together today, people. We'll look at TD's Twitter together. Let's go. Let's see here. TD Fins Talk. We'll follow TD for a little while today. I love it, man. This is awesome. Roman, stay on here. We're gonna follow Twitter today. Roman. We're gonna stay up here for a little while today. Get on. I just dropped the link. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. What's up, Big John?
There you go, man. A picture of your favorite paradise. in the background.
I do like that. That is the picture I want in the bedroom.
I told you I'm gonna take a picture. I just don't know how I'm gonna send it to you because it's 5 separate. You know what I'm saying?
It's so peaceful. I like it.
Yeah.
So what's up, brother? What's up, man? You watched the show this morning. What do you think of everything so far this morning?
Everything's good, man. Everything's good. Let's see what they do, man. Now,
dude, this was so fun, man. I had Alex Donno on from 5RSN's Sports. I had Cameron on from East 32 Dolphins Tailgate, and then I had TD on live from training camp. Come on, man. Y'all don't get this coverage everywhere. Y'all only get it here on Clock Blockers. That's it. Yep. That's all where you get it from.
That's the only place you get it, man.
I love it,
I'm
man.
not gonna lie.
So
I think that it's not that TD isn't saying the truth because I understand what he's talking about. He's worried about, you know what I'm saying, the yardage between the 20s.
Well, you said that yesterday. You said that yesterday, the yardage between the 20s.
And that's his worry. That's what I'm worried about. That's what I want to see too. But I think the thing is, people need to realize is they're not gonna give you the content you want. Like they're gonna keep it close to the vest. They're not gonna let you see all the man beaters. Everybody's talking about we're only doing good in zone. They're not gonna give you all the man beaters, man. They're not gonna let you see all the playbook. You know, this is Flores. If he's not gonna let you know what's going on in the conversation, he definitely ain't gonna give you plays for you to know what's going on. You know, that's the thing people don't get, because if they play man on man this year against Miami, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be something they want to do, man.
No,
you're not gonna want to press up. You're not gonna want to press up on any of them because you're not gonna be able to double. You're not gonna be able to double cover everybody. You can't double cover Gasecki. You got Waddle on the field along with Fuller, so you know that's gonna be a mismatch. So as far as him having an issue, man on man, I just think it's because they don't want you to see everything that's going on. I don't think that it's because he can't do it.
Hey, look, man, I look at what the Dolphins are doing, and I feel like, there's it's a perspective truth, right? It's a perspective truth. And so from TD's perspective, from, the fans' perspective, like, I think it's all on what you see. But I do think TD's right in the standpoint of we're getting a skewed perspective because we're only being seen what we're being shown. And so when you're able to look at everything from a standpoint of, hey, look, if you're there, you're able to see everything. You're able to see, was this pass something that would have been a sack? Hey, this pass, would have had, pass interference called. I understand all those things. And so I get the perspective. So which is why I'm more excited now for August 14th. Because then we'll really see, okay, who's really got the perspective from the standpoint of where we're at. Now here's another thing too. Let's get something straight. Preseason is not for game plans. Preseason is, let's see how some plays work. Let's see what type of personnel packages we can come up with. Let's see how these reserves handle pressure of playing players that are better than them or less. There's different things that you'll see throughout each preseason game. And I think coaches have their perspective of, okay, preseason game number 1, these are our marks. This is what we want to see. Preseason game number 2, this is the marks. This is what we want to see from here. And it'll be different from preseason game number 1. So I am very interested to see, what happens from that standpoint. And I'm more interested, look, we're next week the Dolphins will be flying up to Chicago and they'll be having 2 practices before the game. With the Chicago Bears. So I'm excited for that too, right? It'll be interesting.
I think you're going to see more there than you have till now. I don't think that's why, even though he's saying, okay, well, all we're seeing is zone. Yeah, all we're seeing is zone. Listen, to me, Tua had more issues last year when you were playing zone defense against them than when you were playing man. When you were playing man, like Arizona, he was carving you up. When you were playing zone like Denver, when they would change and take away the first read, he was having an issue. I'd rather see Tua dice up zone right now than man. That's just, to me, his deficiency wasn't man-to-man throwing a slant pattern. To me, it was reading the defense when they take away your first read and having to look for another receiver. That seems to be what he's been working on based on what we're watching. So, I mean,
yeah, look, I want to see, but you know what? I'm also here for the positiveness too, right? Like if Omar Kelly, somebody who's been very critical of the Dolphins for many, many years, and but he's been so positive of this team. So I have to take that for what it's worth too. I'll take everything with a grain of salt. Don't get me wrong. But I'll take that for what it's worth too and understand that, okay, this guy has been here for many years covering this team. If he is saying that there is something positive to this team, I'm not going to take it for 100% of what it's worth, but I'm going to give it a little bit of, credit because there's something to that.
I would actually take it 100% for what it's worth because he's been the most critical person when it came to Tua, because many people don't know this, but he was he wanted Tua. So, he's been very critical of Tua. To hear Omar Kelly sit there and praise Tua and say that he has a master of the offense, he must be seeing things that he wanted to see, that he kept complaining about, because he doesn't give praise off for no reason. Omar Kelly does not praise anybody, man. That guy makes it hard to he praises you, he takes it hard on you. He ain't gonna praise you every 10 seconds.
I'm going through TD. TD's got them Twitter fingers ready, boy. Tua warming up. I love it.
I'm surprised he ain't running to the cheerleaders. That's where I would have gone. Young Steven would have said football game. No, wait, hold on. Where's the cheerleading section?
It's so weird to see the quarterbacks out here at number 14 not being whatchamacallit?
Ryan Fitzpatrick. Hey, it's like the ghost of Ryan never left, man. They still got the same jersey number.
They do have the same jersey number. That they do. Guys, we're covering Dolphins Twitter today. This is Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show. I'm talking about clock blockers. If you want to get on, scroll up. You'll see the link on here. I would love to get y'all's perspective on how y'all see things. Please hit that like button if you haven't done so already. And please donate to the channel. It helps the channel grow. There's a lot of things we want to do here. And when you guys donate, it goes a long way into helping to try to do what we're trying to do here on Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. Estefan, what's up, brother?
I'm trying to find the areas.
Estefan, you are on, my friend. I think you're on mute, though. Take yourself off mute, Estefan. Estefan always having problems with his internet.
That man's got to get up that Denny's Wi-Fi. That's his problem.
Today, the soldiers are fully padded. Wartime, ladies and gentlemen. Woo-hoo-hoo! That's right. That is right.
Hey, Steven,
we are bringing you practice live from Twitter, baby. Live from Twitter all morning. Please share this link with your friends. We're going to be on for a little bit. We're going to talk. We're going to talk this morning. It's going to be good times. We're going to follow TD PHINS TALK Twitter. We're going to follow other people's Twitter too. But right now we're gonna see what's going on here because these photos are coming, or these tweets are coming with photos, which I like. Jacoby is the only active quarterback who has the most familiarity with Indy's playbook. Trade Brissett to desperate Indy for a haul. Hey, who knows? Carson Wentz ain't there no more. At least for the time being because of his injury. But I don't think the Dolphins are going to do that because they again, they're not worried about that right now. Right now, they're worried about how can they make the team better. Lakers all day. What's up?
What's up, man? What's up?
Good morning to you, my friend.
Good morning. How y'all doing?
Pretty good, man. Hey, look, appreciate you coming on. Let me bring in Dolphin Don on. What's up, Dolphin Don?
What is good, everybody?
What's going on, man?
Man, I'm always listening when I'm walking out, with my dog, exercising a little bit. And there's so many things I want to just say. Hey, wait. But I don't want. I ain't figured out how to do that with the phone. Plus, I don't.
Oh man.
But yeah, Big John stuff. Familia. What's up, Lakers? And happy birthday to Esther, my brother.
Is it Estefan's birthday?
Well, I know it was
I don't
yesterday.
know, but I'm trying to get him on. He keeps typing. EMs keep typing, but ain't nobody popping on. I'm a little sad right now.
Pete, what's up, Pete?
What's going on, everybody? Shout out to Miami Sports Music giving us that coverage today. Big shout out to TD. What's up, John and Don and everybody here out there?
Right on.
Pete, I appreciate the love financially this morning with your $5 donation, generous donation. Tell the people that they need. Tell the people they need to donate.
Man, donate to the channel, man. That type of coverage, you got TD out here doing it for here on this channel, and that's love, man. We gotta, that's. I wish I was there, honestly, man. I wish I wasn't as busy right now, but man, shout out to TD for inviting me and giving me that opportunity, man. But other than that, I just wanted to talk about what TD was talking about, right? Like, this is the situation I've always had, Miami. And give me a second, Stephen. The reporters. You see on Twitter. I just got on Twitter. I've never been on Twitter before, so I just got on it recently. And now I'm starting to get the swing of things.
Welcome to the 21st century.
Yeah, but other than that, it was like, when reading from reporters, and I'm talking back in the days to even when Greg Likings was here, he was the only guy that would sit here and call out the bad, and then so many people were hating on him. But it was always right. We ended up going 7-9, 8-8. And it was these reporters, because at the end of the day, you got fans out here, they're questioning the running back position. Oh, we better open up lanes for the running back and this and that. If not, that's when Greer's on fire. No, that's not when Greer's on fire. Listen, right now, we're in a situation where we need to know what our quarterback is. We need to figure it out. And we gave him the best weapons, and he needs to be able to find out. And right now, with TD's reporting that in camp, slants and all this, I don't understand, man. I don't know what to say about Tua right now. Like, people are sitting here hyping him up off shorts and a T-shirt. I know we got the pads on today, but that Falcons game, to me, is going to be the biggest question. And it's sad that a preseason game holds so much weight on a player's game. That to me is like, wow.
I just think the reality of what you see here is something that players don't understand, that when you are not players, fans, I'm sorry, when fans see this, that again, it goes back to what I said all along, Pete, it's PTSD, brother. I mean, these fans have been hurt. They've been betrayed. They've felt cheated on. And that's the kind of the reality of where it is. They don't know what a good team is.
And it's always been the beat reporters' fault for only writing the positives years and years and years. And I'm not saying you got to hate, but at the end of the day, quarterbacks are out there throwing 100 to 200 passes in practice, I believe. And if not, it has to be at least somewhere in that range. And then
that's the fin.
And you're only reading a little bit of them.
Can you hear me?
Recently now, you see interceptions, and it's the worst news in the world. It just blows up, But you need to see them all. Like, what's going on?
What's up, Estefan?
For giving it to us all.
What's up? Good morning, everybody.
Is it your birthday this weekend?
It was Sunday, bro. I freaking lost my phone, man.
Happy birthday, man.
That's why I'm struggling with StreamYard, bro. It needs to do an update, and it won't allow me to do an update on Chrome, so I had to use a different browser.
No, you need Chrome, bro. You just need a new phone. That's what it is.
How many more birthdays?
I just got this phone.
Well, who is your provider?
AT&T. They covered it through my insurance.
Step your game up.
No. This is the same phone that I had, bro. It was covered through my insurance, and this phone, I don't know what's up with it, but that's what's up. We're in pads today, baby. Let's go.
Let's go, man. Everybody wanted to say happy birthday to you, and by the way, Spurs still suck.
Yeah, thank all of y'all. Oh man, I had to turn the show off for a little bit until you got done covering the flaming turds.
Thank you for trolling this morning.
Hey, you're welcome. Anytime I control the flaming turds, I'll give it to y'all because y'all poked the bear, so I got to give it to y'all.
How we poked the bear? We made a trade.
Bro,
This is Miami
y'all, bro. No. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Heat fan base tries to bring it to me, and I don't even care, bro. I mean,
Deservingly so. Deservingly
y'all.
so.
Well, look, y'all can make all the trades y'all want. Y'all still ain't gonna win no title. I'm just saying, man.
Oh my God,
boy, y'all ain't gonna win nothing with
you act like that's gonna be competitive with what the Lakers just did, bro. Come on now.
You ain't gonna do nothing.
Come on.
Anyways,
Y'all don't match up. Y'all don't match up with the Lakers. I'm just saying. You really think that's gonna bring you a title? I don't think so.
Everybody knows. For the record, I am a LeBron fan all day. So wherever LeBron goes, my biggest loyalty goes. But Miami Heat are my favorite team.
Yes, I just got to tell you, I seen Westbrook in his sophomore season. No, it was his rookie season, and he didn't average a whole lot, but I believe he was all-star status his second year, and the dude was averaging like less than 10 points a game, I believe his rookie year. But dude, when I seen him in person, I knew it, man. I sat courtside and I was like, this kid is special. Westbrook going to LA is huge because Westbrook is a dog, and he's not going to have to pull his weight as much, man. That's a dangerous team, man. You know what I mean? You might as well just pencil them in to the NBA Finals, and you know what I mean. If you can't match up with that, then you might as well just give them the damn title. I don't see anybody that matches up with LA right now.
Anyways, can we talk football?
Can we
talk
not even
football,
Brooklyn.
please?
Well, I mean, you wanted to talk flaming turds this morning. I got to bring y'all back down to reality,
I'll let you
yo.
have your 5 seconds of glory with your Spurs talk. No more Spurs and NBA talk. Let's talk about this team.
Let's do it, baby.
This Pete, bring the heat, Pete. Tell these
What's
people
going on?
what's up.
Is anybody upgraded with updated? I'm sorry, with the Ahmed injury.
I mean, as far as I know, he's taking it day by day from what I've read. But I don't think that Jalen Phillips with the lower body injury, not practicing today, but doing push-ups. No Devontae Fuller, Xavier Howard with ankle, Jamar Perry for Dolphins today. Flores said Fuller's not major, although he now has missed 6 practices.
Well, I got to say something. You know, TD was talking about X being out there looking like he's just fine, man. I hope that they just give him the money, break bread, and let's get on with our lives, bro, because this has dragged on too long. This is the best chance we got, man. I think we got to get X back. This run game has to get going. If what TD's saying is true, that it looks like, you know, and that's normal. The offense is going to take a while to get going. But I will say this. I've seen some better camera footage on Jacoby Brissett and Tua, and I like both of their arms right now from what I'm seeing. Tua looks like he's got some, his base looks good. He's got a strong arm. He's thrown some good balls, man. I've seen Brissett throwing some tight window throws, man. So, I went back about 4 days as of what was it, Sunday? It was either Sunday or Monday, and I like what I'm seeing from Tua. But you know what I mean?
Xavier Howard is not on the practice field today.
That's not good. But anyways, I also wanted to give a big shout out to TD for being out there and being live, bro. I'm happy for him, bro, because I remember where TD came from, where he started at, and regardless of what you got to say about TD, he's just giving you play-by-play. He's not putting a bias in there on whether he likes a player or not, and I appreciate it, bro. That actually made my Sunday birthday, bro, to know that he's out there doing his thing, man. You know what I mean? So that's what's up, man. Shout out to TD.
You got it.
Yeah, I want to follow that too, man. Yeah. Hey, TD. Yeah, thank you for everything, brother. Especially thank you for that therapy after the daggone Dallas loss, man. But anyway, yeah, I want to touch on what Pete was saying earlier, man. The Miami hype machine. Every year I fall for it. Oh, the Dolphins are going to rock this year, and then we first game of the year we're getting rocked by somebody, man. So I take everything with a grain of salt. And what TD was saying about Tua and the passing, that probably leads to during the season where we're holding the ball way too long and we get all these sacks. Don't you think? I mean, what's your point? Do you think they're just trying to get some kind of timing rhythm going before the pads come on?
Anybody else?
Yeah, that's what it's all about, Dolphin Dog.
Look,
and one shout out to you, homie.
Look, it is easier
Thank you, brother.
to rush the passer, Don, when you're in shorts and a shirt, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to block like that. You can't block nobody. They're going to run right past you. And that's exactly how it is with receivers. It is easier to run routes and run even faster and get open faster with no pads on against these corners. So, you know, they help each other. So if a pass rush got in there super fast and touched them, that's good. But Tua still needs to show that, you know, he's going to make a pass, you know. And at the end of the day, I don't put too much on what they say now. It's just funny to me how the offseason and the community, you know, they rave about every little moment, about every little thing. And it's fun at the same time. But in reality, I just want to see the preseason. I want to see the regular season because that's where
it's almost like you get weights put on you when you got them pads on. Even the running backs, it's going to make a difference. Yeah. Everybody with the pads, the linebackers, everybody, it's going to get a little bit harder. So I'm just saying, man, it ain't going to be easy for nobody.
I want to see this team at full strength week 1. So right now, I'm not really putting too much weight on how they're managing the players' injuries and concerns. Like right now, we haven't seen Fuller, like you said, Steven, for 6 days, you said?
Yes.
You know, I'm not going to be stressing and crying. I want him out there. I do want to hear, oh, he's catching bombs and this. But at the end of the day, I'm not. As long as that plan keeps him ready to go, at least for week 2, fully healthy, we're good.
Hey, Big John, I had you out. You're back in, Big John.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, we got you, bro.
Okay, no, because my I got a different pair of headphones than the other ones, and it wasn't showing the mic working, and I'm like, am I talking to myself right now?
You probably were.
Yeah. I kind of like I was making fun of.
Now, what you want to get scared of is when your self talks back to you. That's when you need to be worried.
No, not really. You know, because I rather talk to myself. At least I know I'm having an intelligent conversation. Wow. You know what I'm saying? When I talk to some people, it feels like you have to downgrade your intelligence. You're talking to a kindergartner. So
hey, here's your update. Estefan Salvin Ahmed is back out here after exiting yesterday's practice with the trainers. He's in a red non-contact jersey. But it's still a great sight to see.
No, I think that was Pete that was asking about Ahmed, bro. I didn't even know he was injured, bro.
I'm saving a turtle right now, guys. It's in the street, and somebody's going to run it over. I'm sorry.
Well, you need to air this. Put your camera on so we can see it.
There's something going on with my phone right now, dude.
Go ahead, bro. Be a humanitarian.
This sound like you dragging the turtle.
I'm putting it with my feet.
Hey man, how do y'all get on here with the iPhone, man? Because I got an old ass iPhone 6, man.
This man said he dragging the turtle.
Over there, Donatello, Raphael.
Yeah, I know. I heard the scrape. I heard the scrape from the ground too.
Y'all heard that?
Yes.
Hey, if you find
oh my God, that wasn't a shell. I was just moving it with my feet to the grass.
Nah, man, we heard it. We heard the scraping. You probably hurt that poor turtle.
No, he did not.
Man. There was a truck that
you gonna have PETA. You gonna have PETA coming after me, man.
Oh my God.
Hey Pete, if you find Flipper, bring him back, bro.
No, not Flipper. What is the Dolphins' name in Ace Ventura?
TD.
Snowflake, bro. Snowflake. How do you not know?
Oh,
Marino's out here too.
Snowflake.
Okay, Jim Marino.
When I find Marino, I'll deliver Snowflake. Finkel and Einhorn, Einhorn and Finkel, Finkel and Einhorn, Einhorn and Finkel. What's your point, Ventura?
My phone screen right now.
What's your point, Ventura? Only this.
Hey, bro, they don't make movies like that no more.
I'm sorry, I love
they
to
don't.
this day. I know every line of that movie. I love it.
Hey, bro.
What's the password?
The
New England clam chowder. Is that the red or the white? I can never remember that. The white? It's so good. I'm looking for Ray Finkel.
Hey,
and a
bro.
clean pair of shorts.
Hey, bro. They added out on cable. They added out the bubblegum scene. You know, yeah, bro. That's like not like up to today's standards, bro. That's not woke.
It's not
you know what I mean?
Well, I think the movie is dope, and
hell yeah, it's dope, man.
I love
Dang. Hey y'all, I'm gonna have to step out. I gotta go get a pizza for lunch, man.
it. Hey man, well, can you send me a pizza?
I wish
Send me
I
a pizza
could've
on Grubhub, man. Come on now.
Damn, Dolphin, don't where you at? It's like breakfast time over here in Texas still.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, Dolphin Don, explain
Yo.
this to me. You're
Yeah.
running around the neighborhood for exercise, but then you're gonna go eat pizza. How does that work?
It's got a carb load again.
Yeah, exactly, bro. That's the good with the bad.
Even look like Jerome.
That's like being a Dolphin fan.
Hey, Dolphin Dog, don't feel bad, bro. I'll go run 6, 7 to 10 miles and then finish drinking beer, bro.
Exactly.
That's what's up.
That's how you do it, man.
That's how you. Yeah, that is how you do it, man.
It's called paying the cost to be the boss.
Yeah, but that's because Estefan's been chasing the championship we took from them, and he still can't catch it. But he's running after it, though.
Oh, you mean the one that we got right back the next year? Oh, that one? Oh, y'all really don't like talking about. Y'all really don't like talking about that one when y'all got slapped up. Y'all got slapped up in 5 games with that super team. Get out of here, man. Why y'all gotta do this to yourselves, man? Y'all feel
Estefan, you think the Heat are gonna sign Rudy Gay? I heard they were going after Rudy Gay.
We are not doing NBA talk. No more NBA talk.
No. Let the man ask his question, and I'll give an unbiased take. Yeah, I believe Rudy Gay is on the move, and I believe DeRozan is probably going to end up joining Lowry. So,
and then can you
there
say
it is.
championship?
Hey, bro, they need. Well, if you're going to talk championship, you need all the help you can get. And right now, that roster is not going to compete with the Lakers, bro. I'm sorry.
Nope.
Really big.
They even got center.
And hold on. And you can't forget about Golden State, man. Golden State makes one good free agent signing. They're right back in it, too. So, I'm just saying, yo. Don't sleep on Golden State.
40 seconds ago. Tua over misses touchdown. Tua touchdown in the teeth of defense. Tua overthrows again, same spot.
Is this 11 on 11, Steven?
Brisket's next reps. 4 for 4.
I heard about that.
I always get hungry when he gets up there, man.
I know, right? I know. Can I get some brisket, please?
Hey, bro, can somebody send an extra charger and some batteries for his camera? TD he'll get it right tomorrow, though, bro.
Dude, that was awesome coverage this morning, right? That was awesome.
Yeah, man. That's beautiful to see that facility. Dude, I'm enjoying every day that he goes out there, bro. You don't know, man. I don't know why, but I'm happy for that dude, bro. Like, I'm happy for all these platforms that are growing, the interviews you guys that are getting. Like, you know what I mean? This is what it's about. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, that's why I say if you guys want to donate to the channel, donate to the. In fact, everybody on here right now, tell these people to donate.
Donate.
If you donate, they already know, man. All they got to do is donate and caption Tua. If you want Tua to have an MVP season.
Oh. If they donate, Tua's going to have an MVP year, is what you're saying.
There you go, man. There you go.
There are no
really
refunds.
Feeling it, I want to see it. If you're really feeling
You're trying to reverse psychology of the entire fan base. Amazing.
I like
Come
it.
on, Tua.
I like it. I'm with it.
Tua can't fit that in there? Come on.
Look, man, look. You'll get more donations. You'll get more donations if you donate and you tell them that you're going to get them in a room with 5 cheerleaders on server poles. Then you're really going to get donations. You're
I actually don't like that pass from Tua. I don't know why Tua tries to throw this here.
Yeah, he was really trying to fit that
one in. You look at
he?
what Tua tried to thread this in, but there was no point to because the defender is right there in his line of sight.
Oh, here.
To be honest with you, I don't know why he didn't go to the guy that's running that out route.
Out route, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
there's like nobody there.
He was focused on that one player.
Listen, guys. This is the part. Like, I'm gonna tell you guys honestly. This is regarding Tua's arm strength, right? Like everybody wants to sit here and complain about his arm strength. You know, I doubt it myself. You know, he doesn't really have a strong arm. But my biggest question isn't if he's able to throw the. It's not really hard to throw the ball far. You know, it's not. But is his arm strong enough in the red zone, in goal line situations when that defense is really tight? You know, there's really no room in the red zone. It is really hard as a quarterback to find space and unless it's one-on-one and you lucky get a slant, it happens. But that's where the arm strength is really in question to me. If he's at the 15-yard line in red zone,
I've never
I want to
seen
see
Tua
a
have an
strike
issue
in the
throwing a
end
30-yard
zone.
pass.
I want to see
Well,
a strike in the end
I
zone.
gotta be honest, man. I gotta be honest, Pete. It looks pretty good right now, but you know what I mean. Have we seen enough? I think we need a bigger sample size.
So,
It
by the
looks
way, real
good,
quick,
bro.
that video that we just saw, this is TD's thing from it. Tua almost picked trying to thread the needle. So, just so everybody knows, that wasn't TD's post of the video.
But y'all
this is
know
TD's
that's just
view of it. So, I just want people to see
integrity.
TD. I don't think TD's being what's the word I'm looking for, guys? I don't think he's being biased. I think
he's just calling what he sees.
He's calling what he sees, guys.
And I was just talking about this, Steven. In the red zone, tight coverage, can he fit it in there? Is his arm strong enough to get that ball like a fastball, like a high heat ball? Can you get it in there quick? And that's probably what he doesn't have and lack. It just takes too long to get there. And you've seen it on screen and bubble passes last year. You would look like the ball gets to the receiver, it's taking forever. You're like, man.
I think we're going a little too hard on this because that looks like a warm-up throw, like some shit you see at the beginning of a basketball game when they're warming up.
Go ahead, Estefan. Go ahead. I'll go after you.
Yeah. I just it looks like they're just warming up, and they told him, hey, just throw that shit in there, you know.
No,
you know.
No.
Travis Wingfield says, continue to be impressed from what I've seen from Justin Coleman, specifically through these condensed area portions of practice in the red zone. He's got a savvy physical element.
The bad, man. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
He's never had an issue throwing. What? Hold on, man.
Is it me or did y'all think that looked like just like some kind of warm up? Possibly the coach.
Wingfield praising the kicker yesterday. Oh my God! Like, come on, bro. I don't even want to see the kicker unless it's an extra point.
Yeah. He might be a little bit of a homer. You know, he might be out there with some pom poms and some bows in his hair.
Patriots have an officiating crew here today, out in Patriots training camp.
And nobody cares about that, Steven.
Blakeman.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
We do not. We don't give. Can I say we don't give a shit about that right about now?
Hey.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right.
That'd be the last time I.
Did any of you guys
timeout? That was for delusional Patriots fan.
Listen, are you guys? I thought about something the other day, when it happened with the Carson Wentz injury. Is there any chance maybe the coach will be interested in Jacoby Brissett again?
Ooh.
And they would pay in a trade?
No.
I would like that. Although
Brissett looks pretty decent, bro. That looks like a really good back.
I'm not going to sit here and say you know how you feel, but would you guys prefer to trade Jacoby or Tua to the Colts?
Man, bro.
What?
Unless the Washington's
No way.
I wouldn't want to trade either one of them. You need depth at the QB position too, bro. If Tua goes down, then you got Brissett. If Brissett's the starter and Brissett goes down, then you got Tua. Like, you still need, just because it's the quarterback position don't mean that, you want like a Joe Schmo back there, your starter up. Still want decent play from your backup. Look at what the Bills did to us.
Yeah, but we'd already given up on that one, man. We gave up on that.
We got mollywopped by a backup quarterback, bro.
No, that don't count, man. That's garbage time. No, that was garbage time.
No, that's garbage time for two. Bro, Doc and Dad. That was like 2 quarters of whooping our ass, bro. That kid was tearing us up.
Because everybody give up. They're like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, but damn, bro. Like, man, can you, I don't even want to talk about it, Doc and Dad. Why are we talking about that?
I know. If it's a wrestling match, the ref would have already called the match. Okay, it's over.
Bro, if that was a boxing match, that was like the ref just leaving dude in the
So
corner
far
get
in this first session,
drilled.
Pounded, yeah.
TD touchdowns in the red zone. Both Tua and Brissett showing inconsistencies, overthrows and underthrows mixed with a few great throws. My issue with this offense is the lack of consistency. Many of the plays should have been easily made, but quarterback inconsistency. Guys, thoughts?
Hold them to account to TD, brother. That's the truth, man. We can't be too soft on things, man.
The other thing is, look at who they're going against. Though it's not like we got like some B grade defensive players. We got some good guys out there on defense, and they're gonna. You know what? This needs to happen, bro. They need to get pushed to get better to where we need these quarterbacks to play better. So I think it's iron sharpens iron, and they just need to get better. You know what I mean? That's what it is.
What do you guys want to see from these full pads today? What are some of the things you guys are interested in seeing, or players you're interested in seeing?
The trenches, man. I want to see if these guys can block. I want to see if Dieter can block with pads on.
Hell yeah! I want to.
Oh, by the way,
see if them...
this is all this was all response reps with no linemen. Just so everybody knows.
That's when the real happens.
What I was trying to tell Pete before my earbud disconnected and then it kicked me off was I've never seen Tua have an issue throwing a 30-yard out, man. Tua's issue is not in the red zone. PD and me said the same thing. His issue isn't the red zone. His issue is between the 20s. And everybody who says Miami didn't have a good defense last year, we're not talking about points. They always talk about yards. Miami's playing that Patriot bend but don't break. They'll give you yards between the 20s, but they buckle down inside the red zone. Tua's issue is not the red zone. It's not throwing a 10-yard out. It's not throwing a 30-yard slant or anything like that, in route, nothing. His issue is between the 20s. That's what it was last year. So I don't know where Pete's getting that from because that was never Tua's issue. Tua's issue is not in the red zone. Whenever Tua got down there, Tua scored. The issue was getting down there. That's where the real issue came last year.
Guys, hit that. Guys, do me a favor. If you're watching right now, please go hit that like button. Please share. If you haven't shared this link on your social media this morning with your other Dolphins friends in the Dolphins community, please go to Miami Dolphin pages, Twitter, whatever. Tag this link. Let people know. I want to see 3 tweets right now on Twitter using the hashtag ClockBlockers. I'm on Twitter. So let me see 3 people right now retweet this stream right now for you guys on Twitter. So I want to see 3 people retweet.
Bro, I want to see this O-line.
Or tweet it.
I'm sorry, run block, bro. And I want to see this run game take off. It has to, man. If we're dealing with any issues with these QBs, bro, it's going to help them to have a run game, bro. It's the same thing that was happening last year, bro. The story of this team is going to be that run game, bro. That's what's going to kick everything off, man. It's critical, bro.
100%, man, because look at Ryan Tannehill with the running game.
Yeah, man. I mean, Tua and Brissett will be able to account for, better plays if they have a run game, bro. They can, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, look at Robert Hunt. That's a big boy.
Bro, he looks like Goro from Mortal Kombat with that ponytail on that forehead, bro.
Finish him.
Bro, he does.
Hey, y'all, hit that like button. And especially if you want Dolphin Don and his wife to get a little pizza.
Or if you guys want to, donate to the channel, help the channel grow, I won't be mad at you.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not, brother. If that man was Goro for I'd be happy. That means he had 4 arms, dude. That'll help blocking. I'm not gonna lie.
Tua and Brisket. Love him calling him Brisket. Tua and Brisket. Why is he calling him Brisket? I can't get over it.
Hey, bro. Robert Hunt might take
receivers and DBs one-on-ones will report tonight.
He might be on that right tackle spot right now, bro. For all we know, you know what I mean. I might have to message TD and be like, hey man, who's playing that right tackle spot? Is it Hunt? Because that I ain't got no confidence in Eschenberg, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh man,
I ain't on that train, bro. I'm not on that train right now. Cannot do it.
Let's see here. Who tweeted clock blockers this morning? Let's see here. Who is tweeted? All right, look at nobody. Nobody tweeted clock. All right, there we go. Dolphin Don. Not Dolphin Don. Dolphin Don has not done that. It's Paris. Paris Dolphin making a tweet in Spanish about clock blockers this morning. My guy Paris. Go follow Paris Dolphin at Paris Fins Fan. Anybody else? Who else is watching Big John on the 30th? There we go. I see you. Come on, guys. Use the hashtag clock blockers on Twitter. Let's get it trending. Let's go. All right, let's go back to Dolphins Twitter. Let's see what we got going on here. You guys talk.
I want Deshaun Watson. That's all I gotta say.
No, man. None of that.
Why do you guys do that? I don't understand this. This guy's been torching the defense. Oh my God.
Guys, if you want to get on, you want to talk with us, here is the link. Sign up. Come on, talk with us.
Hey, bro, there ain't nothing wrong with Deshaun Watson. That's all I got to say.
Adam Butler's taking Liam Eschenberg's lunch money during one-on-ones.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with wanting Deshaun Watson.
We're not talking Deshaun Watson here. We're talking training camp.
No. I'm answering Estefan. Hold on a second.
Oh, I'm okay with what he said. Hey, bro, I ain't talking to Deshaun Watson.
We have an
Right now, I've been positive about Tua and Tua's arm. I'm giving him credit for how he looks.
Estefan, don't be a Spurs fan. I just heard you say the word Deshaun Watson out of your mouth. You weren't talking about Deshaun Watson.
Wait, hold on.
Hey, Xavier Howard showed up. He's there.
I bet you they're going to fix the contract. I'm telling you, he's going to stay here. If I heard it's true, he's going to stay here.
Gotta hope you're right.
Man, he's
I have
walking
somebody
fine.
who I talked to. I have somebody who's been friends with the Dolphins organization for like 10 years, and they used to work there, and they don't work there anymore. But they told me that there's a good possibility he signs. So I'm just giving you what I heard.
Now, time out. I just hold on. Let me see something here.
Hey, bro. Omar just said that your boy looks like he's settling into that left guard.
Yeah, I'm gonna play that.
I told you, bro. I told you, dog. What I tell y'all. I'm just saying. I said I was okay. As you know, even if they want to start him at left guard, let him get his feet wet and then move him to tackle if that's what you want to do, bro. But to start a rookie at tackle, bro, I think that's asking too much. If he was Panay, then you know what I mean. All right, but he ain't Panay.
All right, so basically what you're saying is that we just wasted a draft pick for no reason and still don't have a right
That is not what he's saying.
No, well, he's a project, bro. He's a project. He's not like, going to be a future Hall of Famer, but he can be solid. He's just a project.
Who you talking about, Eichenberg?
Yeah. Yeah,
all right,
man.
so then why did we draft Eichenberg instead of taking Jenkins then? He's a project.
Hey, bro, that blows my mind. I don't know. I don't know, bro.
Okay. Also, we agree. Okay. All right. Okay.
Tony, what's up? Rashad, what's up?
What's good?
Hey, first real play, Myles Gaskins fumbles but falls on it. What's going on, guys? We are following Dolphins Twitter this morning for a play-by-play of what's going on down at Full Padded Practice this morning, right here on Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami Fan Morning Show. Clock blockers, hit that like button if you haven't hit it already. Donate to the channel. Let's go. Rashad, Tony, what do you guys think so far this morning? Thoughts?
Just hype.
Honestly, the running game is gonna worry me a little bit because honestly, if Tua is performing like we want him to this year, and our running game is not up to snuff, I'm gonna snap. I'm gonna go on Twitter and they were too arrogant. Honestly, they should have drafted a running back. They were too. They were too arrogant. They overthought the board.
They drafted. They did draft a
By the
running
way,
back.
real quick, guys, I don't mean to interrupt. Dieter's starting at center, Jackson and Eichenberg on the left, and Jesse's or Davis starting on the DL.
Yeah, TD tweeted that they're doing 11 on 11s, like I think right now. So
Okay, so who's playing right tackle right now?
I don't know. I'm trying to find.
It's got to be Hunt, bro. Who else is gonna play right tackle?
No,
it's Davis.
Jesse Davis, right? The
Yeah.
homie. I told y'all. What I tell you?
Didn't they just say
Beautiful
didn't
run
they
up
just say
the
he was
middle
on the
for
DL?
20 plus yards, but offense holding.
Of course.
Man, I'm sorry, bro, but
offense.
I told you, Steve. I told you Jesse Davis was gonna be the tackle, but
He's the best
you don't
offensive
want. But
lineman
you don't
we
want to
got.
listen.
Sadly.
You don't want to listen. Hey, man, that's what it is.
To answer, I don't know who asked that question, but if Tua's doing what he's doing, the running game is going to be there because you're going to have to play cover too. You're not going to press the receivers, man. So you're going to be, like we said, we're going to have the advantage in the box we haven't had for the past 20 years. You're going to have more offensive players near the football than they're going to have defensive linemen. So the running game shouldn't be an issue if Tua's doing his thing. I think they're going to come out throwing instead of running. Just
Run
because
to the
if
right.
you can throw the ball, against their press coverage, then they're just going to soften up the defense. So you're not going to be
Now
able to
Jacoby
run one
Brissett's
anyway.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think it would help out too to start
For the
come out
second
throwing.
time,
I would agree.
in 3 days, Zach Seiler starts ahead of Christian Wilkins. Needham
Well, you
first
have to
down
soften.
boundary corner opposite Jones, and Scarlett at outside linebacker with Phillips out. Liam left guard operation continues.
Is Wilkins on the trade block, baby? Is there a trade coming? I don't know.
Be.
No, he's not.
I don't know.
There's no reason why he shouldn't be starting.
Run up the middle 3 yards. Run to the left 2 yards. Run to the right 1 yard. I have to admit, I don't like these runs. The one big yard gain was an offensive holding.
That just means, I hope it means that the run defense has gotten better. And not that the offensive line in the run game is just this bad.
We have to remember everything we're seeing here. We're going up against a top 5 defense in the NFL, and it's our offense going up against it. That doesn't mean that we're not going to have the success against other teams. The good thing about it is they're going up against a top defense every day in practice.
Stretch run to the right for a good 8 now. Senate, I believe, is in at quarterback at the moment.
Oh, did you read Omar's tweet that Gaskins fumbled the first run play? Covered it back
that was
up.
about 5 minutes ago. You're late, sir. You're late. Thank you.
Okay. What about the hole that Dieter opened up for Brown? He had a nice run.
Yeah, but that was the offensive holding.
That was on who?
Back to what I was saying about the running game, guys. Like, what is like as Dolphins fan? What is the actual running stats you want Gaskins to have by Thanksgiving? Let's say Tua's performing, but he doesn't have. What's the yards that you guys want him to have by Thanksgiving? What's the maximum amount of yards you want?
I don't think any running back is going to get more than 1,000 yards this year. No one running back is. It's going to be a running back by committee, and you're going to see 750 to 850 yards for the running backs. But my hope is that the touchdowns are up, right? I want to see the touchdowns up. And so, because I want to see short goal line touchdowns running right through the middle. That's what I want to see.
I kind of disagree a little bit, Steven, just from the point of view, like if Tua's doing his thing like we're thinking he's going to do it, and they start running out of that RPO and they're in the cover 2, Gaskins will get 1,000 yards by week 15. There's an extra game. He almost had 1,000 last year. He wasn't that far off. I can see Gaskins getting 1,000 yards by week 15. It's not that hard when you got to make one guy miss. You have to remember the guy was running against 8 players, making 4 guys miss to get 3 yards.
Vince Beagle scrapes the stack built up by John Jenkins for a run stuff. Starting at defensive line today, Emmanuel Agba, Raekwon Davis, and Zach Seiler.
Did Jadon Phillips get injured or something?
Yeah, he's hurt.
Yeah, he's resting.
He's playing outside linebacker.
But he's
Oh,
resting
really?
today, isn't he?
No, but he's resting. He got injured Friday. He tweaked something on Friday. Last we heard.
Yeah, I don't think he's banged up. I just think he's a little nicked. That's it. I think he's fine.
But is he out there now?
I thought he was, but I guess he's not.
No, he's not out there. Unless he's on
not out
another
there. You
team.
would have heard him.
Unless he's on second team or third team, but he's not on the first
Yeah,
team.
if he was out there, you would have heard of him by now.
TD PHINS Talk. Sorry, but our run game sucks right now.
Mm-hmm. I'm hoping it's a case of
our defense being better. I hope so.
The defense getting there and the coaches forcing the run to where the defense knows it's a run. I'm just waiting for that one play action fake bomb. So now the defense got to play out.
Nardrick McKinney is having none of the run game right now. A gap out to the edge. He's firing on all cylinders.
Uh-oh.
Well, let's look at it from a defensive perspective. Boy, we got some good defensive players.
That's what I'm saying. The team has a Broderick McKinney, so.
Benardrick McKinney with back-to-back.
See, this is where I disagree
tackle
with you.
At the LOS, line of scrimmage.
Even in terms of the stats for Myles Gaskin, I honestly, by Thanksgiving specifically, I want him to be running at close to 900 yards already. If he's not, I'm going to be worried about the running game, to be honest.
It's possible.
Brissett hand up off the middle for no gain. It sounds like our defense is killing it. You know, I mean, look, I want to. I'm all about positivity here, fellas. We're not seeing the positive on the offensive side, but the defensive side means, I mean, come on, guys, we're doing it. We're doing it good. And here's the reality: it's the first day of training camp with pads. First day of training camp with full pads. So
yeah, but it's not that. It's not only that. Remember, we have Butler and Wilkins and Raekwon Davis. Those three guys in the middle of a defense are just disgusting. So let's not forget that we have those three studs just up there. So
Omar Kelly saying, I just don't see it from Patrick Laird this year. He has always been a pleasant surprise, but this camp, he just looks like a guy. With Salvin Ahmed hurt, this is his chance, and it's just
blah.
That's a funny meme.
That is a funny meme. This is fun. I like doing play-by-play from training camp with everybody.
That's what my mom looks like when she runs after my daughter. That's funny shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Dolphins defensive front looks stout here during running session. Front seven additions have flashed in a handful of instances early today. It's Kyle Krabs.
I don't think this is. They know it's a run play. I mean, I can't be too hyped about it.
The 2021.
Because there's no defense playing us like that right now. With the receivers that we got, they're not just going to be sitting on a run. Just
Benardrick, Beagle, and Baker. That's a killer B linebacker group. Whoops. Have I said too much, Jason Sarney? That's a good one, Jason. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
So the starting defensive line was Raekwon, Agba, and Seiler. I don't know if you had that lineup.
Yes. You're like 5 minutes late on everything that I've already stated. All right, here we go. Starting off the line today.
So you saw Davis. That Jesse Davis is right tackle? I had to throw that out there. Woo, boy!
Starting offensive line today. Right tackle, Jesse Davis. Right guard, Robert Hunt. Center, Michael Dieter. Left guard, Liam Eschenberg. Left tackle, Austin Jackson. Guys, let's think about this for a second.
It's my dog, right tackle. That's my dog.
The running not being great today, does this have something to do with the offensive line? Thoughts?
Yeah, they got to gain continuity. They'll get it, man. They'll get it.
I just
I
think
don't.
it's a defense
I
that's
don't
one step
see.
ahead.
Honestly, I really don't see Jesse being our starting right tackle at the beginning of the season. To be honest.
Whatever, bro. Anyways, look, it's gonna take some time. All right,
Insanity, get up here.
it's gonna take it's gonna take some time, y'all. It's a unit. These guys got to
Uh-oh.
work together, bro. They work off each other. Give it some time. The offensive line, it's gonna take a little bit longer, bro. They got to work out all the kinks now.
Waddle puts the brakes on Noah Durant.
Thank you. They're talking about the Dolphins on Undisputed. Hold
Yo,
on.
do
Let
we
me
have
see
a
what's
video
going
of
on.
that? Because I want to see that.
Jakeem draws oohs and ahs from the crowd with a slick juke move in a 2-on-1 tackling drill.
But did he
So
catch the
far, the
ball, though?
best of padded practice. So on the first day of padded practices, Adam Butler, John Jenkins, and Benardrick McKinney showed up for the inside run drills.
Yep. Jakeem's going to be oohing and ahhing on another team, but that's fine.
Oh, did you report that Jalaen Phillips is out?
Yeah,
I think I did
told
at
him
the
that.
beginning, but I don't remember.
If he didn't, I remember. I reminded him. So. He did say it.
They're on Undisputed talking about how great our roster is.
Who is 87? Who is number 87? Scuffles with Noah. Who is number 87?
I don't
I
know, but I
thought that
hope he
was
punches him in the
Jabril,
face.
but Jabril's not there.
Punch him in the face.
So I guess there was a scuffle on the field. And Finsanity just said that Flo was yelling at Noah.
Good.
Good. That means not go inside and sign X. Come back out.
Noah's being yelled at by Flores. More on that tonight. Wow.
Yeah.
I like
your
it.
man.
I like it.
Cover your man, Noah. They're toasting you on every highlight.
I like it.
See, you. This is what I don't like. We attack Noah for getting toasted by. We bring up him being toasted once, and it was by Stephon Diggs, one of the best receivers last year. See, this is what I don't get. Why are we? I understand he's a rookie. What do you expect them? What do you expect them to do? Like this is what I don't get. Why is it the fan base like?
I'm expecting
getting
him to make a second year jump. 1, 2, he's not getting toasted by Stephon Diggs in practice. He's been getting toasted by every Dolphin receiver since practice started. I'm not talking about Stephon Diggs. And
no,
3, if he's going
you
to be a
understand
starting,
where I'm coming from, like. But do you guys understand where I'm coming from? Like people bring up, I've watched Dolphins and like people analyzing the previous season still, and they're saying Noah's trash. We shouldn't have drafted him. He's not.
I don't think Noah's trash. I just think he's unproven yet.
I'm going to take it a step further. I don't think Noah's trash. Go ahead.
When you're factoring in who is the final receiver to make the 53-man roster, never forget special team roles. That player has to be special team standouts, which is why the battle comes down to Matt Collins and Jakeem Grant for wide receiver number 6.
Yeah. So basically, what is he? I mean, let me ask you a question. Do you guys think that Preston Williams makes his team? Because I don't. He isn't even playing now.
I mean, if you're not on the field, you're not on the field. You're not having a shot to play. That's the reality of it, right?
I don't think Preston makes his team. That may be the only chance that Jakeem Grant has. Because if Preston's going to be on the team, Jakeem Grant ain't going to be here.
Oh, hey, real quick, Lakers all day. Lakers all day. Is Lakers all day up here? No. Hey, tonight on ESPN2. Hey, Heat Summer Squad tonight. Lakers
hey, yo,
Heat
we gonna
Summer
win.
Squad.
Hey, yo. We're gonna win. Let you know. All right.
I love it.
Hey, yo,
I love it,
we're
man.
gonna win.
No, I mean, look, it's
I don't
Mike
want to cut you
Greenberg
off,
just
Steven. Go ahead.
killed. No, I'm reading stuff here. I'm trying to go through Dolphins Twitter and stuff and trying to see what
No,
they're saying.
I just wanted to respond something to what he was saying. The thing is too with Noah, you have to understand something. I don't think it's that Noah's a bad player. I just think if you really want to be sincere, Noah was a reach. They drafted Noah 2 years too early. Noah should not have been taken number 30. That's one of their mistakes, and they're trying to correct it now. But if he's going to be playing with the starting defense, if Xavier Howard isn't here, then he needs to make that jump. It's not about people wanting to criticize him. I knew he was going to get toasted by Stephon Diggs. In the NFL, toasted by Stephon Diggs. So it's not like we're picking on Noah. It's just he needs to make that leap if he's going to start. If not, then you wasted a pick for nothing.
And I understand what you're saying.
You right.
I'm going to offer pushback on that because we need to realize he's only been playing. He's still learning the cornerback position, and he's only been playing the cornerback. He was a receiver most of his career until this year.
So here's my question. To you: If he was a receiver and he just started playing corner 3 years ago, last year, this year, and the year at Auburn, okay, he got changed from receiver to cornerback because he couldn't catch. He makes Jakeem Grant look like Randy Moss. So my question is, if you're a cornerback and you've only been playing for 2 seasons and it's not your position, then why would you draft him 30th overall? When there were other cornerbacks or other players, and you could have had
development.
And you could have had your running back that you were talking about. If they would have taken J.K. Dobbins, I'd be having a field day right now with the 30th pick, or anybody else that they would have taken except him.
Sure, we could have taken Navarro boy too.
But that's what I'm saying. That was a reach. They're trying to correct that mistake. They thought they could get away with it and not sign Xavier Howard. They're already seeing that they're going to have to sign Xavier Howard because Noah can't cover. If Noah can't cover Jakeem Grant, who went by him the other day, how is he going to cover anybody on other teams that aren't Jakeem Grant? Because as good as Jakeem Grant on gadget plays, Jakeem Grant doesn't scare anybody.
Nope.
I'm just being real.
I think I understand this is training camp, but I think as fans we're looking too much into this, to be honest. Nope. I like for me, what I'm gonna be looking at is if this is happening during the preseason games is when I'm starting to get worried. I'm not really worried about the training camp a little bit. I'm not looking too much into that, to be honest.
No, I understand, but I'm not talking about it whether it's training camp or preseason or regular season. My point is this: he's getting toasted by our 6th best receiver. Our 6th best. We're not talking about another team's 6th best. Our 6th best receiver, or 7th or 8th. I don't even know where Jakeem Grant stands on the total pool of 13. Okay, to me, he's not top 8. I'm just being honest. As far as receiver goes, we're not talking about a gadget player. We're not talking about Turner. We're talking about a receiver. As a receiver, Jakeem Grant doesn't make the top 8, and he's toasting Noah. So if he's toasting Noah and he's top 8, what are we gonna do? We're playing Tampa Bay in week 5, and you have Noah Igbenogany trying to cover Antonio Brown all game. You know what that's gonna be? That's gonna be a destruction. They're gonna score 50 points. That's my point.
Double coverage. Double coverage.
No.
No, that wouldn't fit the scheme that we run. Why would you? No. Why would you double cover Antonio Brown in the slot? So you're gonna leave. What are you gonna do? You're gonna leave Mike Evans one-on-one all game, or you're gonna leave Godwin one-on-one all game. So then that means Gesicki gets one-on. I mean, no, not Gesicki. Gronk gets one-on-one the whole game, and just destroys us from the tight end position because we got a double cover because Noah can't cover. That's what I'm saying. I understand where you're coming from. I would like it to work out with Noah, but they drafted him 2 years too early. He's never really been a good cornerback. It took Xavier Howard like 3 or 4 years to get to where he was comfortable, and he played cornerback. So how long is it going to really take Noah to be comfortable and play cornerback? Because I'm not going to lie to you.
So
To
you-
me, there's no way that there's no way that Noah Igbenogany should not beat out Nick Needham. And right now, it looks like if for that cornerback spot, if Xavier is not there, it's going to be Nick Needham or McCourty. That's not good.
What else ain't good is that Adam Butler says that he's had 3 impact plays, bro. Christian Wilkins ain't started.
That's a good thing. You guys can hear
Yeah,
me, right?
it's a good thing, but damn, that was Christian Wilkins was our first pick in this regime.
Yeah, but here's the thing, guys. We can say all we want about a player who was a first-round pick, but what does that also say about a guy who was not a first-round pick, who, you're gonna hit on some, you're not gonna hit on others. By the way, I'm not saying in any way, shape, or form that Wilkins is a bust, but the reality is, in a 3-4 scheme, maybe Wilkins isn't the guy, and it's showing here that they're playing 3-4 today. So
I've always had an issue with them playing a 3-4 with him, and I'll tell you why. They didn't play a lot of 3-4 at Clemson when he was dominating. It was a 4-3.
It was 4-3 when he was making a big impact. You're right.
Yeah, so I feel that he's been out of position the whole time, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? I know
he's just not a scheme. He's just not a scheme fit.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
We're gonna need him when we run nickel. So that's all. That might be the
TD
whole
Fins
thing
Talk,
right now.
split field action, 11 on 11. They just had a water break a couple minutes ago. Guys, you're live on Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show, Clock Blockers. We're going to stay on a little bit longer. If you can, make sure you guys hit that like button if you guys are in. Also, I had a goal this morning of you guys sharing on social media, and I only had one person share Clock Blockers this morning. One person sharing Clock Blockers this morning using the hashtag Clock Blockers. Go on Twitter right now, and I want you to share Clock Blockers on Twitter using the hashtag Clock Blockers. You get the link from the bottom of your YouTube page and go ahead and do that. Make it happen. Also, if you guys want to donate to the channel, help the channel grow. Let's try to get 10 donations before we get off the air today. So hit that donate button, help the channel grow. A lot of things we want to do. Also, remember tonight at 9 p.m. for my Spanish-speaking Dolphins, we have a Spanish-speaking Dolphins podcast at 9 p.m. tonight. I'm talking about Hellfins coming on live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys check that out. All right, guys. Go ahead, man.
Steven,
I'm back to looking.
is EM still in the chat?
I'm not sure if EM is still in the chat.
Did y'all see the injured player list? Did you go over that?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Phillips, Fuller, Howard, Parker, Roberts.
Tua handoff up the middle for 1 yard. Brissett handoff off the middle for 2 yards. Tua hands off to Gaskins for maybe 1 or 2 yards. Oh, the run did not look good today. So we can give that as a I don't know why, but it is not looking good from a run standpoint. But the defense looks good. And that's a good thing.
I mean, does it count when the defense knows it's a run?
That's true too.
It's 7 versus 5, maybe 6, maybe 7 on 7, but if Jasecki's in there, it's 7 on 6. So I don't know. I would like to hear a report on Jasecki run blocking. I would love to hear that.
Inconsistent day from Mac Jones over in New England. Had one bad interception over the middle on 7 on a 7. I do follow some Patriots people and Jets and Bills just to, beat reporters just to see what's going on with them. So I always find that fun when I see that happen. There we go. And definitely JD. Look at that. I like when I scroll down and I see it. My guy. See, I respond to Twitter tweets.
I'm like, y'all really gave Jimmy Butler all that money? That's crazy.
Yeah, 184 mil.
How much did y'all give Kyle Lowry? Because I heard y'all gave him like
90 mil for 3 years.
Y'all gave him 90? Oh my god.
Yep, for 3 years.
That's crazy.
Kyle Lowry like that.
Man.
There's a lot of disrespect on Kyle Lowry's name, man. Little Pitbull like that.
Gonna learn today.
Who else could y'all have
learn
gotten?
today.
Oh, they could have got a lot of other people.
I mean, do y'all think y'all gonna get DeRozan though, even though y'all spent so much money on Jimmy Butler and Kyle Lowry?
I don't, but I would love to see it. I think they're gonna try. I just don't see it happening.
Who y'all gonna trade? Who y'all gonna trade for? Or
that's who I don't. I don't want them to trade Bam. That I don't want that. You know.
I mean, y'all just got what's that center y'all got? Y'all got I don't know who y'all got. Y'all got somebody yesterday. What happened to that? What happened to your rookie power forward or center, whatever?
I'm not sure. I am not sure. All right, guys. Jared Dokes has a nice, decisive run that sees him get through the front of the line before lowering the boom on the second level.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Jared Dokes fans. There's a little
like
love
that.
for you.
Big boy
There's
ball.
a little love for you. Dolphins front gets some push to give Gaskins a lane. Robert Hunt was engaged at the second level, helping to do his part. Like it. Like it. Who's the guy on Undisputed who's predicting a 7-10 record for the Miami Dolphins? Taking names.
I was watching that too.
Is that what they predicted? A 7-10 record for us on them?
I think it was LeVar Arrington. He was saying how he likes
What
the
does
roster.
LeVar Arrington know? Huh?
Nothing at all.
Adam Butler explodes through the line and levels the back for a loss of 3. I ain't mad at Adam Butler, boy. I ain't mad at him at all.
It sounds like we need to trade for a running back. That's what it sounds like.
No, it doesn't. I'm telling you, I know the running backs aren't doing good today. I want to see better stuff from the offensive line. That's what I want to see. And honestly, now that I'm seeing it, like the number one thing I want to see is on preseason is I want to see a good offensive line in preseason.
Yeah, same.
All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping up. I want to get your final thoughts of the day. I got a lot of stuff to do this afternoon. But, this has been a good show this morning. So let me get your final thoughts. Lakers all day. I'll start with you.
My final thought is, everybody needs to be healthy. Coming out of this pad day, and tomorrow start fresh, play fast, and do what you gotta do to make the team.
Yes. Tua swings out to Waddle near the line of scrimmage, who makes a move and takes off before another move of 15 yards or so down the field. Tag off. Tua quick to. All right, let me see what he said. Tua quick to swing pass. The wide receiver rips up the sideline for big game. Wait, offensive. So, all right, guys, here's a great example. TD says Tua quick 2-yard swing pass. Wide receiver rips up the sideline for a big game. Wait, offensive flag brings it back. Right? And the very sentence before that, if we look at Travis Wingfield, where's Travis Wingfield again? Let me go back to Travis Wingfield. Travis says on here, Tua swings it out. Waddle near the line of scrimmage, who makes a move and takes off 15 yards or so. Tag off. So he doesn't say anything about the flag. So if I'm reading Travis Wingfield, or if I'm following Travis, and I'm not following TD, I'm going to think that's a great play. The reality is TD's right. TD is looking at he's critiquing, but I think he's looking at it like that's facts. There was a flag on the play that would come back. I'm just trying to be I'm trying to be very transparent from the Tua people from TD supporters. The people that criticize TD for being critical, I think TD is showing exactly what it looks like. And I don't think you can be mad at it, you know?
A lot of people dislike TD for being honest.
I think he's being very honest. There's nothing you can say about it. Like, we just saw it right there. That is a great side-by-side view of a column reporter saying about a play and TD's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
TD was pretty much just saying, hey, look, there's a flag. Reporter didn't say it. And I like Travis. I don't want to throw Travis under the bus or anything. I'm just saying that's what, that's what you're going to see there. So it'll be interesting. Travis, in the very next breath, said Brendan Scarlett had been doing it all week, but now with the pads on, the way he forces outside runs to either bubble or bend back to the teeth of the defense is a treat to watch. Here's one thing we can say today, right? The defense is showing up. The defense is here, and they're showing up, and they're playing great. And I like that. It's not that – what's the word? It's not when, from a standpoint of you're seeing Omar Kelly says Benardrick McKinney is having an active day. You get a tackle. You get a tackle. You get a tackle. Everyone gets a tackle. I do like the defense having a good day. I like it a lot. It's going to be fun. Travis Wingfield. Myles Gaskin is fun to watch. Constantly changes the angle on pursuits. Good balance and looks to have really worked on absorbing content.
But he's only getting 2 yards. I don't get.
But that's not his fault, though. I don't think that's the offensive line.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I'm very interested to see what TD says tonight about it. It'll be interesting. But it'll be good. It'll be good to see.
From the sound of things, it sounds like they're running 7-on-7s without receivers, and they just started 11 on 11.
Well, it looks like they've been doing 11 on 11 now for about 20 minutes.
Yeah, so maybe that should change it up. Open the game up, hopefully.
David Fornes says Jalen Waddle takes a wide receiver screen pass from Tua and shows some of that speed and elusiveness in the open of the field.
Good, we need that.
All right, guys. Lakers all day. I appreciate you coming on, man.
You're welcome, man.
Love you, brother. Be good.
All right, man. You too, man. Be safe.
Yep. Rashad, baby, what's up, man?
Not much.
Final thoughts of the day, man.
Just going to continue to watch Twitter, see what develops. Hopefully I get some good news about the offensive line. That's all I'm looking forward to. Pass is on. It's time to put your big boy pants on.
Definitely. All right, brother. Be good, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, and Big John Stud, what's up, man?
What's up, man?
Actually, I'll bring in Estefan, too. Estefan, can you hear me?
Yeah, man, I'm hopping in and out like double dutch.
All right, well, this
here.
is the final thoughts of the day, man. What are your final thoughts?
Man, I want to sign X, bro. That's my final thoughts, and I'm concerned with Kinley because they said he's playing with the third team, bro. That's not good. He must have come in really out of shape, bro. He needs to get his butt in gear. So that's what's up. We need all hands on deck if we're gonna have a run game, and that dude was supposed to be critical to that. So I'm not happy. All right, I'm out.
Be easy, man. All right, Big John, all you.
No, man, I think everything is going as planned.
I can't hear you.
Hold on one second. I didn't expect the offense to dominate the defense. When pads come on, defense usually has the advantage at the beginning. So it's kind of going the way I expected.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got to see what adjustments are made or what they do or don't show based on what we're watching. Because, like I said, yeah, okay, we're not getting many yards running the ball, but we have a amazing defensive line this year, and if you play the way that looks like they're going to be playing, it's going to be hard to run on Miami, man. So
It
it's
is.
it's all a concept and perspective of who you're playing against too. You know, we're playing against our own defense. Our own defense ain't a bunch of scrubs. They can play.
Definitely. Definitely.
We gotta see,
All right, brother.
we gotta see how it goes.
Be good, man. I love you, man. Be good.
All right, man. You too.
Fins up. All right, guys. You guys have been hanging out with me today. This has been a lot of fun. Right here on Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show. I'm talking about Clock Blockers. I am your host, Stephen D. And I am super excited that you all hung out with me this morning. We had a great show this morning. We had TD live from training camp before training camp kind of got kicked off and underway, and he went on his Twitter sphere. You know, we had Alex Donno on from 305 Sports, or from 305 Sports, from 5 Reasons Sports. All these 5 sports. 5 Reasons Sports. He's about to start in about 15 minutes. If you guys want to go take a bathroom break and then hop on to 5 Reasons Sports, all while listening to TD on Twitter, that's what you guys should go do. Go see my man at noon on 5 Reasons Sports. He's got good stuff. Look, man, I think it's going to be – I'm excited. I'm optimistic. You know, look, the downs of the day are the offensive line. Offensive line's got to do better. Pros of the day, our defense looks stout. They look stout. And I'm excited as all hell about our defense. And so, you know, I agree with Estefan. We got to re-sign some way, shape, or form. Keep Xavier Howard happy. If we keep Xavier Howard happy, bro, this defense is going to be fire. It's going to be one of the best defenses in all of the NFL. It's going to be amazing. And so I'm really excited to see it. And I hope that, the rest of today, we kind of see some, I want to see a little bit more improvement in the second half of training camp today from the offensive line and the running backs. So I'll keep an eye on that. But I'm also not going to put too much. It's the first day of pads, people. It is the first day of pads. So we'll see. I'm excited. Hopefully they do a 2-minute drill later on. I want to see what happens in a 2-minute drill because I feel like that's when you really get to see stuff. Guys, donate to the channel. Help the channel grow. There's a lot of things we want to do here. When you guys do, if you donate to the channel or you sign up to become a member or you upgrade your membership, you do any one of those 3 things on Thursday, I am giving away 4 tickets to training camp on Friday. 4 tickets to training camp on Friday I will be giving away. So make sure you guys check that out. So donate to the channel. I don't care if it's $1. Donate. Guys, real quick, donate to the channel and also use the hashtag ClockBlockers on Twitter and also on Instagram. Tell people where it is. Just because the show's about to go off doesn't mean there's not great content from earlier that you don't have to share with other people later. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Go share it with your friends. Tell them that this is the #1 Miami fan morning show on the #1 sports network. I'm talking about Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. So make sure you guys go do that. You guys can go do that after you hang out with my man Alex Donno today at noon on the 5 Reasons Sports Network. They're absolutely amazing guys over there. So make sure you go support them and check them out. They are good stuff over there. All right, guys. I love you. It's been a lot of fun. I'm hanging out with y'all. Please go follow me. Join now. Become a member. Sign up. Donate. All the above. By the way, you can donate not just on YouTube Live. You can also donate on Cash App, MSM Podcast Network, or PayPal, MSM Podcast Network. Either way, it's good stuff. Great show, Stevens. Shout out to the panel as well. Fins up all day, every day. Trust the process. Hashtag ClockBlock. Hashtag blockers for life. All right, brother. I love you, man. Y'all be good. Fins up. Guys, tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go check out my man. All 3 of my guys. I'm talking about if you speak a little Espanol, Even if you don't, if you could go to the show tonight and just hit that like button. Paris F, Chochos, and Armand talking about Hellfin's podcast, the Spanish-speaking podcast for the Miami Dolphins, tonight, 9 p.m. U.S. Eastern Standard Time. Talk about training camp, update on Howard's status, and likes and dislikes from week 1 of training camp. And they'll also talk about today being the first day of padded training camp. So it'll be fun to get their perspective, and you guys get to hang out with them. Monday of next week, Combat Sports Podcast is coming out. Make sure you guys go check that out from my man, Angel Ortiz. It's going to be good stuff. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow bright and early right here, 8:30 a.m. each and every weekday on the Miami Sports Music #1 morning show. I'm talking about clock blockers, baby. Y'all be good. Fins up. Peace.